Of all the states that we hadn't done yet for College Football 25, there was only one state that had enough teams to do a solo video for, that being Tennessee. So we are here with 10 teams in the state of Tennessee. It's a little bit smaller than some of the other videos we've done where we've had 15, 16, up to 20 teams, but 10 teams still more than enough, and especially when we have only Tennessee being the out-and-out favorite, but a lot of FCS teams, a lot of teams getting moved up, and a lot of teams with opportunities to break through and see if they can become the king of the state as we have the first conference championship. The Vols aren't even in it. It's Middle Tennessee and Memphis, as Memphis taking a 2-score lead with a big touchdown pass. And will Memphis be the team to take that first conference championship and take the early lead as a first down for Middle Tennessee? And they are down by 2 scores with under 8 minutes to play. Middle, that's almost picked off. Fourth down, they punt the football, and now Memphis with the opportunity to potentially seal this game if they get the ball in the end zone one more time as they hand it off. Outside goes the running back with a stiff arm, and he gets the first down. So they're moving the ball, moving the clock down little by little as another first down run, and Memphis is looking to end this one for good. They have been absolutely in control the entire fourth quarter, and down to the 1-yard line to wrap things up, and Memphis with the touchdown. And that is a absolutely dominant fourth quarter, as I don't think Middle Tennessee has much left in them. Fourth down and 9 with 3 minutes to play. Deep middle, that's gonna be broken up, and Memphis, how about a little bit more for good measure? A first down run down to the 11-yard line, and they're still throwing with under 2 to play, and another touchdown to rack up some more points. 45-19. It was a 1-score game at one point in the fourth quarter, but for the first season, we're not going to have any playoff appearances because Tennessee was the highest ranked team, but they didn't even make their conference championship. So first year, not a lot in the playoffs. This is definitely going to be a video that's a little bit shorter when it comes to the in-game action and the amount of teams we have making the playoffs. Previous video, for example, we had like 20 teams, and obviously we had 3, 4 teams even in 1 year make the playoffs. That's not going to happen as much this year, if at all. But Tennessee at 11-1 in year 2 is going to be taking on Vandy, and they are 10-2 but not ranked. Memphis 25th in the nation with 9 wins, but Tennessee the only team that can go to the playoffs. And with a big pass there, Nico has the 6-point lead, taking his team with Nico. Dylan Sampson still around, so this is a really good Tennessee roster as Nico's getting sacked for down, and that's going to back them up for a long field goal try, but still for the 2-score lead. Kick is good, and that is a massive kick to knock through, as it's going to mean Vanderbilt's got to go down and get 2 scores, but they can go for a field goal on this first drive if they want to, but they need to get points on the board regardless, as that pass is going to be caught in traffic. 47-yard line, second down and 10. They're going to throw outside, curl route, that's going to be hit and incomplete. Third down and 10, close to midfield. Deep middle, that ball's tipped up in the air, should have been picked, could have been caught the other way for Vanderbilt, but now fourth down and 10, potentially game on the line. That is going to be intercepted. Dropped one before, caught one this time, and Tennessee now with the 9-point lead and the football, but Nico is getting sacked, and if Vanderbilt can get 3 and out, this game is not over quite yet, and it looks like they're going to get it because another sack comes in. About 3rd and 29 for Nico as he's going to throw one deep. That's going to be knocked away. If he got a little bit more loft on that one actually could have been off and running, but Vanderbilt's going to have great field position right back where they were, about midfield. 3rd down and 1 though, as they're going to throw it, and that should have been picked that time. Tennessee, 4th down and 1. That's going to be caught. Okay, Vanderbilt keeping things alive with 2:40 to go as they are in outside field goal range. Now they're definitely in field goal range, 31-yard line, but maybe they want that touchdown first as they're going to throw outside open man for a first down, but he spins away and he loses the first down, so they're just going to kick the field goal instead, and a costly mistake. It leads to a field goal being missed, and a series of events for Vanderbilt's going to cost them the game, and Dylan Sampson is going to shut the door on it with a 78-yard touchdown. And that was a massive turn of events That was a crazy way to lose that game. I mean, you had the first down, you spun away, you tried to get more yards, you lost yards, then you missed the field goal, then you allow a 78-yard touchdown. Couldn't have gone worse for Vanderbilt. But now Tennessee in the playoffs with the first round bye. At 12-1, they're taking on Alabama, so a familiar opponent for them. May not be in the SEC anymore, but they're not dodging Alabama as they are down by 7 with 6 to play. And Alabama got a completion on the run, and he's gone for the touchdown. Alabama gets the 2-score lead, and Tennessee's going to need a lot from Dylan Sampson and Nico to come out here and get themselves back into this one, and that's not going to be anything that they want. Nico throws an interception. Alabama taking it the other way. Nico only one who can catch him, and he does, but it's inside the 10-yard line, and with the 2-score lead, ball inside the 10 and a touchdown. Alabama's going to take a 3-score lead, and it's not looking good as on 3rd down and 1, they're going to get stopped on the speed option. Well, 4th down and 2, throwing. That's going to be caught, but he stepped out of bounds short, and Tennessee's going to get handled in the second round of the playoffs. So Alabama takes care of business there, and for the first 2 seasons they've gone by pretty quickly, and only 1 playoff appearance in just a single playoff game. We're familiar enough with these videos to know how these go, and it takes a little bit of time for these FCS teams to catch up, but you know, for this series that we have going on, we're reaching the end. I mean, Tennessee, after this video, there's, I think, about 2 more that I want to do that will group up a bunch of states. And then I think we're going to be on to the big ultimate state video. But, you know, this is one of the last ones that you'll see as we lead into the massive finale that we'll have that has been culminating throughout this entire year. As we see some of the teams that were FCS teams into the top 25. Tennessee Tech at 10 wins and Chattanooga at 9 wins. Chattanooga, they're on the outside looking into the playoffs. It'd take a lot for them to get in, but they can get in with the victory. Tennessee, meanwhile, holding on to their playoff hopes with the victory here, as one of these teams is going to potentially be in the playoffs. Tennessee definitely is going to be in with the victory, but Chattanooga trying to spoil it. Maybe nobody makes it this year, but Tennessee down by 3. Nico still sticking around, as it's basically the same core of players for the Vols as they want to go and win a national championship altogether. Dylan Sampson, Nico, all these guys still here as he's driving for the lead. Sampson outside, touchdown, and Tennessee with the lead, and they are up by 4 as Chattanooga's gonna get in, and he hangs on. What a grab at the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 3. They get the screen out, but it looked like I was just blown up entirely by Tennessee. Now 3rd down and 6. Middle, caught, turning upfield. He's got the 1st down to the 49-yard line, and Chattanooga trying to pull off a massive upset, but they're getting stopped in the backfield. 2nd down and 13, turns to 3rd and 13. Throw and clean pocket. He's gonna go out of bounds, and now you're going to have to go for it on 4th down. This is the big play right here, and he's hung on. What a grab. He was swatting at the football, but hung on to it, and Tennessee's going to get the sack and respond with some pressure. 3rd down and 16 as they got another big conversion, not in them this time. Tennessee with the interception, and they are going to take the football back. 1 first down will end it, and you know where they're going. Dylan Sampson up the sidelines, and Dylan Sampson is going to do it again. Sampson, touchdown. He seals it again, just like he did last year against Vandy. 1 big run sends Tennessee to the playoffs, and this time they're out for a bit of revenge as they got embarrassed last year, going 1 and done, getting beat up by Alabama in that 4th quarter. They're looking to come back and be stronger this year. Tennessee versus Washington, as Washington at the 11th seed got that 1st round victory, but Tennessee up by 4 as the Huskies getting hit as he's throwing, and that's going to be incomplete. They're going to have to put the football away, and Dylan Sampson, who has been the star player on this team, not had a great day so far, just 40 yards and 16 carries, but Nico incomplete as that was broken up, and now Washington with an opportunity with the football back, but pressure's getting in. He can't run away from it, and Herring with the sack. 3rd and 16 from the 9, and he's got a completed pass. It's going to set them up for a 4th down try that they're not going to go for. Understandable, at least, especially since they've stopped Dylan Sampson relatively well all day, and they feel like they could do it one more time, but Sampson for the 1st down. And now inside enemy territory, 39-yard line. Sampson, how about another 1st down now in field goal range as the clock is ticking down. Last play before the 2-minute warning as Sampson is going to break a tackle and not get far, just 2 yards. 3rd down and 5. Play action this time, and Nico, they were ready for it. Probably should have just handed it to Sampson, but the field goal from 45 is good, and it's a touchdown lead. Just a minute 20 to play, and Washington has just not been able to handle the pressure. Another sack, 3rd and 17, now dropping in his own end zone. He's letting it fly, and that's a first down. He converted that one, and that is a miraculous conversion to keep this one going. Now a first down converted there to the 39-yard line. Hurry it back to the line. 56 seconds to play, and he's rolling. He's going to try to run for it. He doesn't get very far. He loses a yard. As now 3rd and 11. Screen incomplete. 4th and 11. Tennessee to end this one is going to not have anything. They had no coverage. No one was there. Touchdown Washington. And they have stunned Tennessee. We're going to overtime. Nico not trying to let his career, him and Dylan Sampson, not trying to go one and done again as they go play action. And that's tipped. It's intercepted. And Washington, how have they let this happen? Tennessee, they're not going to be able to take it back the other way, but Tennessee's hearts are going to be broken right now. Handoff to the edge, and walking off is Washington. Touchdown. And that is a stunner. I mean, with just a handful of seconds, a handful of plays left, Tennessee has the lead. And you go fast forward a couple of plays later, and all of a sudden they're walking off the field with a loss. And that is brutal for a Tennessee team that's as good as the Tennessee team is going to be for a little while, I feel like. You had Nico, you had Dylan Sampson. They stuck around for a while. And they could have left. I mean, look at the 95, 91, 91. A bunch of players going to the draft. That's a really good team, and they just got upset, basically. I mean, that was an 11-seed Washington team. But Tennessee still on top when it comes to recruiting. They still are very much in front of everybody, and you know, they started with the advantage. They've won the conference multiple times already, so it's still looking good for them. But now they're not even in the conference championship this year. How about Tennessee? Maybe they're number 4 in the nation, but Chattanooga and Tennessee Martin, am I going to call them Tennessee Martin or UT Martin? I don't know. I think I may call them UT just because I've said the word Tennessee a lot in this video already, and I feel like I'm going to be saying it a lot more. So we're going to call them UT. Let me know if any of you Tennessee residents, what do you call them? I'm not very cultured when it comes to all that stuff as UT Martin. And then a tip pass caught! That's a touchdown for Chattanooga. That was crazy. You had the play on the football, and it just fell right into his arms. And now UT Martin's got to come out here with a touchdown drive of their own with 4.5 minutes to play, so plenty of time as they're getting brought down on 3rd down, so they're going to have to punt it, and Chattanooga's got great field position, but that's going to be an interception right at the midfield stripe. They get the football back, and all is well as they get the pop pass cutting upfield past the 40, 30, 20, and sprinting inside of the red zone, down to the 16, now 3rd down and 8, from the 14, handing it off. They're going to get it to 4th down and 2, going for it here. Handoff. He's held up. He gets stopped, and he just couldn't power through. And Chattanooga can end this one with another first down, 3rd down and 8 to put the game away. As they're throwing middle, he had too much time, and the pressure couldn't get in. And now with one more handoff, he's not going to get the first there. 3rd down and 1 as they hand it. Now he's got it, and the game is over. UT Martin, you had the opportunity. You got an interception at midfield. They made a awful mistake to throw a pick there. Whoever that defender at Chattanooga was who just stonewalled the running back and did not let him fall forward, incredible job. But Chattanooga, because of that, is going to steal that final spot in the playoffs, and they're taking on Texas, and it's a low-scoring game, so they are very much in this. 7-3 is your score with 6 minutes to play in the game. What defensive effort on both sides, but Texas has the football. Play action, and he's getting sacked as both teams getting the pressure. Both teams playing incredible defense as that ball is going to sail out of bounds, and now Chattanooga with it. Play action as they're going to throw underneath. Caught. He's not going to get anywhere. 3rd down and 5 as they're going to throw, and he's going to look into the face of Colin Simmons for the pressure, and now it's going to be Texas football. Arch Manning, he's going down, and the defenses are playing unbelievable football right now. You ain't gonna see Texas held to this little points very often, especially an Arch Manning-led offense. It's just down to the Chattanooga offense to see if they can do anything. The defense has done their job, but that ball floated, touchdown! And it was only a matter of time before Texas was gonna put some more points on the board, and honestly, you can really just say Chattanooga's offense has to do better. I mean, 14 points for an Arch Manning team in the playoffs, that's a great feat to have, and you'd think you could win the game, but they just can't move the football. 3rd and 19, throwing deep middle, that's incomplete. 4th and 19 with the game on the line. They're throwing it deep. That's going to be intercepted, and Texas, one defense was great and the other defense was unbelievable. It means Texas is probably going to seal this one, as now the fight of Chattanooga's defense is probably drained from them as they are defeated, watching their offense only put up 3 points as Arch throwing middle, caught for the touchdown. And it's a valiant effort for Chattanooga to at least just make it here. But, I mean, they need to do a little bit more when it comes to getting some talent on their roster to get to the next level, get to the next round as they're throwing one deep, and there you go. How about that for a touchdown? Too little too late, though, as it's 21-10 as the onside kick going to be scooped up by Texas. So at least Chattanooga got something on offense, but like I said, it was too little too late. And despite the defensive effort of Chattanooga, they're going to be going down. Now we move over to Tennessee, who is number 8 seed, taking on the number 9 seed, Kansas State. They're up by 8, 7 minutes to play from midfield, handoff right up the middle. That's going to be a nice 5-yard gain as he, went through a lot of contact to get there. Is now 3rd down and 5 for K-State as they're going to throw outside. Throwing on the run is completed. He gets a block upfield. Now they're in the red zone. Could they tie this one up as they got a clean pocket here? Throw him middle, open, and he's going to get them to a 8-yard gain. 2nd down and 2 from the 8 as another clean pocket, but no one's getting open. He's going to scramble for it. He's got the 1st down. Goal to go from the 4 as they're going to hand it off. No, throw it on the RPO. It's intercepted. He threw it. He shouldn't have thrown that. And now Tennessee, it's going to be a 103-yard pick 6. That is an awful mistake. Just hand the football off as Matthews. They're going to count that as a 98-yard pick 6. I don't know about that one, but now a fumble. Things are going all kinds of wrong for K-State. Handoff right up the middle on 3rd and 19. I don't even know why you're running it there. 4th and 10 as things have slowly fallen apart. That should have been picked off, and Tennessee is going to pat on the lead. Touchdown. And that pick 6 changed everything. You pulled the football out when you should have handed it off. You threw it into double coverage in the end zone and just cost you everything. Utah now is the opponent for Tennessee. Number 1 in the nation, Utah, as they are looking to knock out Tennessee once again in round 2. But the speed option has got to win a big run, and that's going to be 67 yards. Touchdown. And this Tennessee rushing attack, I mean, you've seen it every time we've spectated them. They've gotten a big 60, 70-yard run as Utah's offensive lineman picking up a couple of yards there off the fumble. 2nd down and 7. The screen is going to result in a 4-yard gain. 3rd down and 3 as Utah needing to come back in a massive way. It'd be kind of weird that this is the team for Tennessee to actually come out here and rectify some of the past struggles of the teams that got one and done with Nico and Dylan Sampson. That the team following them is the one that won a 1st-round playoff game and is now here in the 2nd round up by 2 scores. But Utah, they tried to take a shot to make it the 1-score game, but it's picked off, and Tennessee is looking for redemption as the backups from last year are looking like stars this year. 1st and 15 with the read option to the edge. He's got the 1st down. Goal to go to make it a 3-score game. And he's down at the 2. 2nd and goal. Quick drop. He's got room. He's got time, and he's got a touchdown. And Tennessee up by 19. What a job from this Tennessee team as the number 1 Utes are looking stunned right now. Another sack. That's the 4th of the game for him as 3rd down and 15. That's going to be a stop to 4th down and 2. I mean, the game's probably over regardless, but it's not officially over, I guess, if you got a miracle in you. But Tennessee is probably going to the semifinals, 4th and 13. game over here if they don't get it, as it's going to be caught. Now fast forwarding to them moving the football all the way down to the 1-yard line as they're going to score. So now breaking into a 2-score game, onside kick, that's going to be dropped, and Utah's got the football. Okay, it's still a long ways to go, but they got the onside kick. That ball's going to be knocked away. It's 4th down and 10, and Tennessee maybe going to survive a scare here, and they are not done yet. I mean, this Utah team continuing to fight. That's finally going to end it. Interception. Tennessee is moving on to the semifinals and a 42-30 victory, but Utah tried to get that late rally. Still not going to be enough, but on to the semifinals where inexplicably North Texas made it, and Tennessee is handling business to no surprise. But I mean, I guess this North Texas team was able to get as far as they did, but with the score at the very end of the game, it's going to make it 24-8, but it was basically a shutout until that last drive. Tennessee is going to a national championship this early on in the video, and I didn't think it'd be this year. I didn't think it'd be the year after they lost the core of their team. That would be the year that they get themselves into the national title, and they're in a close one against Notre Dame, 16-21. But with the football in their possession, quick pass outside, got a block as he spins away, and what a move! He spun free and got by the defender to the 40-yard line. As now, up top, wide open! Touchdown! Tennessee's got the lead! And in the national championship with the 2-point conversion, that's going to get blown up. But 22-21 is your score. Notre Dame down, and they have a diving grab. What a play. 37-yard line. What a way to start your drive as you get the completion there. Turning it upfield for a gain of 7. As now 3rd down and 1. Handoff gets a block. Going to spring through for a nice gain to the opponent 43-yard line. Now 2nd down and 6 as they're going to float one. That's going to be caught on the curl route. And now Notre Dame in field goal range to take the lead here. Under 5 minutes to play. Read option. He's going to keep it. And he doesn't look like he's the fastest quarterback, but he had that much room, so he's going to get the first down to the 14. And into the end zone. It's intercepted. And Tennessee takes it. And they have the football with 4 to go in the lead. As now with the read option for themselves, he's got a big run. And that's going to be 20 plus. Tennessee moving the football now as they're trying to run out this clock. Touchdown even still would keep it a 1-score game. But Notre Dame trying to hold them as much as they can, but they are just not stopping this run game. How about 3 straight massive runs? Make it 4 in a row. How about this all the way down to the 5? With under 2 minutes to play. Handoff, broken tackle. Timeouts are being used as Notre Dame is just reeling from the running attack as it's going to be a keeper, but they're going to stop them. So finally, when it mattered most, they get the stop, hold to a field goal, and Notre Dame has a minute to play, no timeouts, needing a touchdown in the national championship to win it all. 45 seconds to play as it's going to be 3rd down and 4. He's getting sacked. 4th down and 9. 30 seconds to play for the national title. He's got time. He's going to throw it deep. He's going to throw an interception. Triple coverage. And Tennessee pointing up blockers just get down. He does. And Tennessee has won the national championship in year 4. What a job from Tennessee to bounce back after losing Nico, after losing Dylan Sampson, after losing, I think, 7 players to the NFL. They go reload with Lenora Sellers in the transfer portal, reload with other starters who were backups last year, and come out for revenge and win the national title. And already it's a deficit for the other 9 teams in this video to try to overcome, as it's going to be, while Tennessee not getting a big recruiting class, it's still going to be a lot to overcome, as once you win a national championship, you have already put yourself in that tier 1 and very much in contention for the victory overall. But now it's up to a school like UT Martin, for example, 13th in the nation this year, and now with a 10-2 record, undefeated in the conference. It's up to them, or a team like Chattanooga, who's already been ranked a couple of times, made the playoffs before. It's looking like it's going to be up to one of those two maybe to be the team that takes Tennessee down if they can win a national championship. I know it's a lot to ask, but Tennessee is down to UT Martin right now and threatening to not go to the playoffs, as, you know, it'd be a pretty big fall to not go to the playoffs, as that was a bad snap. But I was going to say, it'd be a pretty big fall to go from national champions to outside the playoffs as a whole. But UT Martin trying to be the team who does it to them, but that's going to be a bad play. They're 3rd down and 8 despite having 7-point lead. They're chucking one deep, 1-on-1. It is swatted away. If he got more air under that one, he could have had a shot at it as the punt. This is a brutal punt. My goodness, I mean, how about that? It was a 26-yard punt or 25-yard punt. That was a bad one as Tennessee Martin is going to get a sack there. So 3rd down and 17. That's a big play. Tennessee splitting the defense, and that's going to be all the way to the opponent red zone at the 20-yard line in position to potentially tie this game with 5 to go. Read option gets them 10. 2nd down and inches, though, as they're throwing. Quick curl over the middle. That's going to be to the 3-yard line. Now, 1st and goal, 3 yards to go on the run. What a throw and a touchdown in a tight window, tying this game up. Did they just hand the football to their tight end? I don't even know what that is, but that's a 1st down run. I guess that works. So handing it off to your tight end works, as that's going to be intercepted. I guess you shouldn't have thrown the football, as that's going to be Tennessee ball at midfield. And suddenly going from a 7-point lead to now Tennessee with the football in scoring range, as they're a couple yards away from field goal range with 3:30 to go. That's caught on the outside. Now they're definitely at field goal range, as UT Martin's reeling right now, and they're going to get a stop in the backfield, needing to get off the field here. 3rd down and 13. Throwing, middle, caught, 1st down. And this is just brutal for UT Martin, as they're going to allow another nice completion. 2 yards out, speed option, flipping it in, and that's a touchdown. Tennessee with the score and the lead, 38-31, as UT Martin is going to need to go on a game-tying drive with under 2 minutes to play. As they're throwing outside, that's going to be caught, and they're already starting it well. 48-yard line, as he's got a clean pocket, middle, caught, and he's on the run. Will he be caught? It's a touchdown, and UT Martin finally coming to life at the right time, as it's a tie game, as Tennessee, middle, that's a big play, and these two offenses are really getting it going to end this one. 60 seconds to play, middle again for the 1st down, and just like that, they're in field goal range. Handoff, big run, getting it even closer to the red zone already, as they just go kick the field goal for the win, and Tennessee is going to walk off and probably be heading right back to the playoffs. Both teams on the outside looking in, but it was just enough to win your conference, get that 1st round bye, and be the 4 seed once again. Tennessee has already been here twice before. That 1st round bye off the conference championship, both previous times they went 1 and done. The one year that they didn't win the conference championship and make the playoffs, as it was a national championship victory for them, as Nebraska, meanwhile, they got a fumble. They're down by 3, but now they're already in field goal range, as the fumble could have really turned the tides of this one, as that's a stop in the backfield. 5-yard loss on that run. Make it 3rd and 14 now, as they're going to run it again, and that's not going to get anything. So they're going to be content with the tie. Kick from 45 is good, and Nebraska ties at 17-17. Handoff, as Tennessee has been getting big runs all video, as we have spectated them in their 4th quarters have been spectacular when it comes to running the football, but that's not good right there. 3-yard loss. Now a read option. How about another 2-yard loss? I spoke highly of this run game, and it's letting them down right now, but the passing game's also letting them down. Nebraska with the interception. And now Nebraska set up a great field position again, and it's their ground game, getting a nice run of 7. 3rd down and inches, as they're going to go play action. He's going to throw. That's going to be caught inside the 10 to the 6. Under 3 to go, as they're going to sweep it. That's going to be a loss of 4, so both run defenses really coming up big now. 3rd and goal, as they're going to have a completed pass middle, but it's only going to be a 2-yard gain from the 3. They are going to settle for the field goal at the 2-minute warning. So now Tennessee down by 3 with 2 to go. Quarterback just scrambling around, and he loses a lot on the sack. 3rd and 22. Throwing it middle. That's incomplete. About 4th and 22. Going 4 and out is not what you want to see here, but it's exactly what's going to happen. Nebraska gets it. Goal to go. Immediately touchdown. And Tennessee, they're going to drive down the field with 30 seconds to play and score, but it's going to be too little too late, as the onside kick, that one pops up in the air, but it's going to be recovered by Nebraska. And that fumble, the interception, they just made too many mistakes in that 4th quarter. And Tennessee, it's weird. Their one national championship was from, the non-conference championship, didn't even make the conference championship, but then the 3 times they win the conference, get a 1st round bye, they went 1 and done all 3 years. That's just a weird way of going about it, but it's going to be, regardless, still Tennessee way out in front, because I mean, once again, they won the conference championship, so it's up to somebody to try to take them down. They've just won the conference every year, I think, since year one. I mean, they're just sending, 6 guys to the NFL every single year, putting on a nice recruiting class, though. The last 2 years, the recruiting hasn't been too good for Tennessee. It's actually been relatively bad, and Chattanooga, UT Martin have been the teams kind of stepping up in recruiting, so it's going to be up to them still to potentially come up. Memphis, once again, 9 wins. None of the other teams really showing out, but UT Martin going to get a rematch. How about 11-1 for UT Martin, as they're trying to get over the hump finally and win the conference championship, get their first playoff appearance, but Tennessee, with 8:30 to go, has a touchdown from 93 yards. Now a 2-point conversion to make this a 7-point game. He's got it on the run. It's good. And UT Martin down once again to Tennessee, as it's going to be up to the offense. There's plenty of time, a lot of possessions to go, and they're not going to take very many plays. It's going to be 80 yards the other way. Touchdown to tie it up, and both offenses 80 yards one way, 93 the other. And now Tennessee's run game and a tie game is going to be what is going to be the difference here, because it's been the difference every single time they've made it to the conference championship. The run game comes up big, but the pressure of UT Martin comes up even bigger there. 3rd down and 9 the other way, as they're going to throw outside. That's going to be caught but short. 4th down and 1, they're going to punt it. And Tennessee, that's the type of 4th down and 1s you might want to go for, especially when Tennessee's hit big plays like that. To the 36. Play action again. He's looking, throwing. He breaks out of 1 sack, not 2. And it's 3rd and 14. Backed up. He's breaking out of 1 sack. He's looking. He's getting sacked. The pressure is just ridiculous. And UT Martin holds them out of field goal range. They had it at the 36, but sacked them twice. So now 3rd down, that's going to be incomplete. And Tennessee's defense, since that 80-yard touchdown, has really tightened up in Tennessee. If that was a better throw, that could have been off and running for a touchdown. But instead, it's going to be just a regular big play. 3rd down and 1 from the 40-yard line. Handoff. That's going to be a 1st down. And into field goal range goes the Vols, as with 1.5 minutes to go, another 1st down. And now it's going to be a similar situation. Just handoffs, running out the clock, and we could be ending things the same way. A field goal at the last second. This time UT Martin's going to have 30 seconds to play as they're floating one deep. That ball, he's got a step. He's got it. He's on the run. 2 guys chasing him, but they're not going to get him. Touchdown, 86 yards and 15 seconds to go for Tennessee. I don't think they got much left in him, but that's a big play to maybe set him up in Hail Mary range. 9 seconds to play from midfield. Quick pass, caught, and now Tennessee down to the 21-yard line. 5 seconds to play. In 2 plays, they found themselves in position. Touchdown as time expires. Are you kidding me? Tennessee, in 3 plays, just broke the hearts of UT Martin. And once again, they go down in the conference championship. Are you kidding me? That's just such a heartbreaker. How do you let that happen on both sides? An 86-yard touchdown with under 30 seconds to play. And then the other way, 15 seconds, 3 plays, and a touchdown as time expires. That is brutal. UT Martin, though, is still going to get their first playoff appearance, but it's going to be this time at home instead of getting that first round bye. They're going to be taking on Arkansas. It's 23-16 in their favor. They need to shake off that loss to Tennessee and figure out how they can beat Arkansas, who's getting a big touchdown run from 31 yards. A lot of rushing success in this video today, as it's going to be another nice run, 9 yards. As it's going to be 2nd and 1. Read option. That's going to get blown up, though. Loss of 2. 3rd down and 3. Handoff right up the middle. He's going to get stopped shy. 4th and 1. They're punting the football. 5 minutes to go in a tie game. Fumble! That ball's on the ground, and UT Martin's got it at midfield. And a big play from the defense with 4:30 to go. Play action. He's going to scramble. He's got room. He's going to slide for just a 2-yard gain. And now 3rd down and 4. Blitz sent in. He's got a pass right up the seam. And the tight end got free for the touchdown. And UT Martin's got the lead. 7-point game. 4 minutes to play. And the pressure's getting in, because this is where you get the tee off. You know they're going to throw it. Blitz sent in again. Screen to beat the blitz. It's going to be beating it successfully. And a big run for 22 yards in the 1st down. And UT Martin now maybe got to think about sending the blitz as they get the first down there, as you don't want to be over aggressive and get beat like that again. 3rd down and 2, they get the stop. 4th down and 3, 2 minutes to play. Potentially game on the line. He's going to scramble for it. He's got the first down to the 38. Under 2 to play now as they're sending the blitz again, and it's over the head of the receiver. 4th down and 1, blitz again as he's got it. He hung on and he hung in there. The quarterback, what a play in the face of pressure on the run now. Caught, and this quarterback is making a lot of clutch plays inside the 10. 45 seconds to play. What a drive it's been on the run. Almost picked off. He should have had that one. 3rd and goal from the 7. He's going to run for 1 man to beat, but he's not going to get it. 4th down and 4 from the goal line. It's going to be the quarterback rolling again, running it again. This time he's got it for the touchdown. And what a drive from Arkansas. We're going to overtime. UT Martin, you can't let another heartbreak happen, as that's going to be a big play inside the 5 already. Goal to go. He's getting sacked. Loss of 10. 3rd down and goal from the 12. He's looking outside, open man, but he's not going to be able to stay in bounds. 4th down and goal. The field goal is going to be up and good, but you need to hold him out of the end zone here. Arkansas can win it with the touchdown as he's going to throw underneath. Caught, turning it upfield. That's going to be a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3 as they're going to go a little end around, and he's going to go nowhere. Loss of 5. 3rd down and 8. He's going to throw. He's got pressure. He's getting sacked, and they hold on for 50-yard field goal to send it to another overtime. It's good. We're going to overtime number 2. It's Arkansas with the football. Free rusher up the edge. He goes down 3rd and 17. Throwing it for the end zone. Touchdown! And they respond out of nowhere. 2-point conversion. He's going to get hit, but he delivers. This quarterback in the face of pressure just has ice in his veins. And UT Martin's getting sacked. And then they need to bounce back just like Arkansas did. But can they respond? They're going to get sacked again. And now needing 24 yards to convert. He's going to go for it all. He's got it, and it's inside the 10-yard line. They convert. Both teams coming up with clutch conversions, and the touchdown. Now needing a 2-point conversion for the tie. Direct snap. He's got it. And UT Martin, 2-point conversion shootout. Quick pass, got it for 2. And now Arkansas, their turn. He's rolling, he's throwing. It's incomplete, and UT Martin hangs on. They're going to win it and walking off. It's good to see them avoid heartbreak a second time as they're moving on to the next round, where they will be taking on a much tougher opponent this time around, as they're going to be on against Michigan, number 1 in the nation. Michigan at 12-1 after their first round bye, as UT Martin has the 1-point lead, 31-30, but Michigan with the football. Broken tackle there after the completed pass, and their quarterback is on fire right now. 360, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks, as he's going to get hit as he's throwing there. 3rd down and 10. Looking to get off the field would be huge, but they have the check down underneath, and they are going to swarm him. Get the ball back. 5 minutes to play, and they can go on a big drive here. Take as much time as possible with a first down run there. Maybe put some more points on the board. Make it a lot harder as they're going to step up. He's going to run it. He outruns the D-line. What a job from the quarterback to just barely get past the D-line. Now play action from 46-yard line. He's got an interception! And that's not what you want to see after making such a great play on the scramble. You threw right at a defender, and now Michigan with 4 minutes to play. Bubble screen for the first down, past midfield, and now momentum on Michigan's side as the play action right over the middle, caught in between 2 defenders, and now over 400 yards as the Michigan quarterback. He's got a clean pocket, and open man, touchdown! Michigan for 2 now for the 7-point lead. They got it, and UT Martin 38-31 as they're going to toss one deep, one-on-one. It's caught in traffic. He hung on. 2-minute warning from the red zone. RPO for the first down to the 5-yard line. Goal to go. He's dropping, throwing, caught, touchdown, and the tie. 1:50 to go. Michigan tied 38-38. They're giving the number 1 team in the country all they can handle with a trip to the semifinals on the line as Michigan has it for the first down. 40-yard line. They're maybe 20, 25 yards away from field goal range, and that's a big-time break up there. 3rd down and 10 as he's looking. He's throwing. He's got an incomplete pass, and now UT Martin has a chance to go on the lead as they break a tackle there. It's looking like they're probably going to take it to overtime. 3rd down and 7, but he's going to have one shot. shot over the middle, first down, and now you can go and get a field goal to try to win this game. He's got to complete a pass, third down and 20 seconds to play, and they're going to take the field goal now because they have no timeouts, so it's going to leave Michigan with just 12 seconds to play, as it's going to take a lot for Michigan to come out here and pull off a miracle. Hail Mary, 5 seconds to play, deep ball, caught! He caught it, and it's a touchdown! Not again! Michigan just broke the hearts of UT Martin. How do you lose on a buzzer beater touchdown twice in a 3-week span? That's gotta be one of the most miserable ways for a season to end. It happened once in the conference championship, but you were able to get over it. You win a playoff game, and then it just happens again in the second round. Meanwhile, Tennessee, after their conference championship, up their first round bye, they're taking the lead over Oregon, and Tennessee trying to get back to the national championship and not go one and done again. It'd be so awkward if they just went one and done again, but you know how Oregon rolls in this game. Toughest team to beat always, as past midfield they go. Oregon with 6 minutes to play as they throw a slant middle, caught for the first down and to the 38-yard line. Down by 4, so field goal range isn't going to help them too much here as they're getting themselves all the way down to the 11-yard line. Under 5 to go. Great drive for Oregon as they're throwing middle and go around. Touchdown for the running back. And Oregon takes the lead. Tennessee down by 3, plenty of time. Stiff arm from the running back in Tennessee's run game once again. Just putting up great plays after another as the deep ball wide open, and he is gone! Touchdown, Tennessee! Back to a touchdown game as Oregon's going to need to go down the field and do it all over again as they're throwing a deep ball. That's going to be intercepted! And Tennessee taking it back, and they could shut the door on this one as Oregon needing a big stop here. They can hold them to a field goal, but no more than that, as with 2.5 to go, 2-minute warning approaching, and he's got a big play right up the seam, down to the 8-yard line, 2 minutes to play, as Oregon looking to hold to the field goal. They do just that, so they're going to have no timeouts, but they're going to have a decent amount of time, and I mean, as we've seen already in this video, you don't need much time to strike in this game, as from the 24-yard line, they're going to throw it 1.5 to go, throwing it, deep seam, he's got it, and just on cue, breaking a tackle, and all the way for the touchdown. It's just big plays in clutch situations right now, as Tennessee 31-31, they have 47 seconds to play, third down, he's almost going to throw a pick, and now Oregon has it in great field position. 47-yard line. They're going to go with a play for 6. Now they're just about 10, 15 yards away from field goal range as they're going to get the first down to the 41. They're going to try it from 58. 10 seconds to go. Kick is good. Oregon, you got to be kidding me. How do they always pull it out? Deep ball on the Hail Mary. 2-on-2. Incomplete. And Oregon's going to pull it off. Just feels like somehow, some way, this team figures it out in the end, and it's a heartbreaker for Tennessee. Not quite as bad as it was for UT Martin, but man, I feel so bad for UT. That's just brutal. 2 buzzer beater touchdowns in a 3-game span, and those 3 games are like the 3 biggest games of the season for you. Tennessee's going and sending another half dozen players to the NFL, and once again for Tennessee, I don't understand what's going on here. Oh, another one and done. I don't even know why Tennessee just keeps going one and done. It really makes that national championship season look just so weird. But going into the next year, Memphis, look at them back at a conference championship. They won it all the way back in year 1, have kind of floated around that 4-5 spot in the conference. And now they're back on top here at 10-2. They're taking on Chattanooga. So one of these teams probably getting a playoff spot with a victory here, but it's going to be up to Memphis to try to claim their second conference championship, or Chattanooga to try to finally get their shot at a first playoff victory. They made the playoffs once before, didn't go well, but they're looking at their counterparts in UT Martin, as it feels like UT Martin and Chattanooga are the 2 teams that have really shined through from the FCS coming up to the FBS, as they got a 10-point lead over Memphis, who's got a nice run there. But Memphis, with under 4 minutes to play, needs to make a comeback. They need to put points up on the board, and they got to play past midfield. 3:30 to go as they're going to go middle. Caught. Now they're in field goal range roughly, but they'd like that touchdown first as they're going to send the blitz, and now throwing it deep. That's caught! caught for the touchdown, and a great play to pull themselves back in it with 2:20 to go, and Chattanooga right back on the other end. They're not going to waste any time. 83-yard touchdown to put it right back into Memphis's hands with a 10-point deficit. And you had the touchdown there. I don't know if they're going to be able to do something like that again. Just don't allow any big plays if you're Chattanooga, but that's going to be a big play right there, turning upfield. He's got it past the 30-yard line. Timeouts are being used, so you're going to really bank on that onside kick. We've already seen an onside kick recovered one time in this video. Now down to the 5-yard line. Quick pass, touchdown, and Memphis relying on that onside kick. It is scooped up by Chattanooga, and they are going to retain the football, win this game, and just hang on enough. Memphis loses the conference championship. Chattanooga, though, they're going to the playoffs at the 11 seed, so not going to get a high seeding, but they are back in the playoffs looking for that playoff victory that has eluded them up until this point as they're taking on NC State. And NC State, it's just been so many big pass plays. Hey, Tennessee, do you guys down there in Tennessee know anything about a good secondary? As it's just been 60, 70, 80-yard touchdowns allowed on both ends of the field as they have a big play themselves, but they're down by 10 in a spot that Memphis was previously in. But they got 6 minutes to overcome it, as it's going to be a grab for a 10-yard gain, second down and inches as they're throwing. Clean pocket, middle, wide open. He's going to have the first down and a nice little gain after the catch, 12 yards into the 32-yard line in field goal range, as they're going to have a wide open man now to the 10-yard line, basically goal to go. They're backed up to the 12 as they're going to throw it. He's going to tuck, he's going to run it, he's got room, he's got the touchdown, and back to a 3-point game, needing to not allow any massive plays and no more 60, 70-yard plays. Well, they can't get one here as they're backed up on 1st and 15. A sack after a false start's going to back them up. 3rd down and 20. They're playing it safe. They're going to run the football, make them burn a timeout, but they ran enough clock down to get it to 1:45. But Chattanooga's got time. They got timeouts, and they got a big play. They got good field position, basically midfield. 3rd down and 8, though, as they got a clean pocket throwing. Corner, and it's caught. What a grab, 19 yards, and went under a minute to play. It's intercepted, and NC State is not going to be caught, will he? He just barely gets tracked down by the quarterback, but that's going to end it regardless, as Chattanooga had their chance. They were in position to at least tie the game, but they just threw it away, and these teams are just not able to get the job done, as the only guy gets drafted for Chattanooga is the quarterback who threw that pick. So man, it's just been rough for a team like Chattanooga, UT Martin. Memphis has kind of floated around, kind of flirted with success, but not been a team that's gotten over the hump quite yet. And then the other, like 5 teams haven't really done a whole lot, but there's still plenty of time for them. And also, with there being not a lot of teams in this conference, I mean, anytime, at any point, one of these teams could kind of jump on up. Tennessee Tech's had some nice seasons. They've been ranked an 8-win season this year. It feels like they're on the brink. Maybe they could find their way up into the contention portion of this conference, get themselves into that tier 1. But we got UT Martin and Chattanooga, 14 versus 20 playoffs. Very much you're looking at that 4 or 12 seed for one of the winners of this game, as Chattanooga down by 3. UT Martin, a conference championship has still eluded this team, and regardless if you go and win a national title or get to a national title at some point, you need to have success within this conference because you're all facing up against each other. That's the ultimate tell. If you could be the king of the state, if you can't beat the teams within your state, then how could you be the king of the state? As UT Martin needs to finally be able to win that conference championship. Chattanooga's done it, Memphis has done it, Tennessee has done it, and UT Martin still waiting for their turn, as it's been so many heartbreakers. But a minute to play, tie game, Chattanooga with the football, and they are in a position to do the same old to UT Martin as they're dropping to throw it, and he's got to play underneath into field goal range to the 30 and out of bounds. 30 seconds to go, and we're looking at a familiar sight as UT Martin, clock ticking down, 10 seconds, kick is good, and it's gonna happen again. UT Martin I mean, how many one-score conference championship losses are they going to have? With Chattanooga being the only team in the playoffs, they get a first-round bye. They take care of business against the Bowling Green team, so pretty quickly they have found themselves into the semifinals after a first-round bye and a pretty easy round 2 opponent. But now it's a real challenge against Florida State, 14-1. Both teams in the semifinals looking for that national championship appearance as FSU, the broken tackle, juke move, and the first down. What a run there. 25-yard line as they are down by 4, sweeping it to the edge. Another first down run, and they are driving. 3rd down and 2 from the 3-yard line. He's rolling. He's throwing. That should have been picked. Now it's 4th down and 2, and they're going for it as they're throwing the screen. It's out. It's open. It's a touchdown, and Florida State tying it up 24-21. And Chattanooga stiff arm. What a run there as he is going to get the first down to the 36-yard line. A 20-yard gain as they're throwing left side open on the out route. That's going to be a first to the 47. And Chattanooga down by 3. They're in field goal range with this one as it's to the 36-yard line. 3 minutes to go. 2nd and 10. And he's going to another curl route, broken the tackle, and it's a 14-yard gain. 22-yard line. What a drive they've been on. As a throw on the run, it's going to be caught. He hung on. This drive has been picture perfect and a touchdown to cap it off. And Chattanooga is just 2 minutes away from a national championship appearance. Florida State rolling. They're getting sacked at the 11. 3rd and 19. He's throwing. He's got time. He's got an incomplete pass. And now it's 4th and 19 for the game. He's throwing. It's too short and it's incomplete. And Chattanooga up by 4 to put the game away. They're going to get stopped. So it's going to be a field goal try. Kick is good. And Florida State is going to have a little bit of time but no timeouts. And they're not looking too good right now. It's a sack. He broke 1, not 2. Loss of 15. Backed up. He's going to throw it incomplete pass. That pass sailed on him. 4th and 25. It's incomplete. And the game is over. And we have a national championship appearance for Chattanooga. And they can have themselves be catapulted into a chance to be competing with Tennessee if they can win this one. It's a game against Iowa, 10-10, low scoring and a fumble. Iowa scoops it, and that is not how we want to start things when we hop in as Iowa with the pass to the 14-yard line. Now at the 8, 3rd down and 5. He's looking, he's rolling, he's going to run for it. He's got the edge, he's got the touchdown. Iowa taking the lead, and now Chattanooga is going to be down by 7, but still 6 minutes to play. 3rd down and 5. He's going to have the blitz sent in. He's got nowhere to go. He's getting sacked. 2 guys got in there. And now 3rd down and 2 the other way as it's great field position, but Chattanooga's defense, what a stop. 4th down and 1, though. They're going for it. And what a conversion. What a call as Iowa gets it. And that is going to be a defining play in this one as they are going to be able to run out a lot of clock, get themselves into field goal range as now they can potentially even score a touchdown. Time is running out. It's 3 to go. He's looking and he's getting sacked, but time keeps on ticking down. And it's on 3rd down. It's going to be incomplete, but it's going to lead to a field goal try. The kick is good, down by 10. That 4th down conversion is really going to be what changes everything. And it's going to be an Iowa National Championship with a pick 6 to seal it. As you were down by 7, had a 4th down try, a chance to completely flip the game in your favor, get the ball in great field position with plenty of time in a 1-score game. You let them convert it, take time down, get a 2-score lead, and then you had to play in desperation mode and you threw a pick 6. So that's unfortunate, but Chattanooga, they made it that far, so they proved that they can compete, they can get that far, and if they did it once, they can do it again, especially since Tennessee, you know, they haven't been amazing since their national championship. It's very much been them coasting a little bit, a lot of one and dones. They've been in the conference championship mix, but they're gettable. They are gettable as we move to a new season. UT Martin's probably going to the playoffs at the number 8 spot, 11-1, but they're not in a conference championship. It's going to be Chattanooga versus Tennessee, and Tennessee trying to climb themselves back into the playoff hunt. Chattanooga looking to try to go back to a national title, as it's a lot on the line here for both these teams. Both these teams with the loss could be out of the playoffs. Tennessee 100% is out with the loss. Chattanooga, it takes some help for them to get in still as they are looking to get the stop here. Tennessee trying to take the lead, but they're not going to. They're going to settle for the field goal, so it's going to be 27-22 after a miss. I was ready to tack on those 3 points on the board, but he missed the kick. And now Chattanooga with a 5-point lead has the football, and Tennessee's got to be defeated after that one, as it's just got to be so crushing to not hit that field goal from such a short distance. And now Chattanooga with a field goal here can make it a full 8-point game, and it's going to be a 3rd down and 6 after that brutal sack blitz sent in. He's going to throw back across the middle, and it's incomplete. And this has got to be one of the most cowardly moves I have seen in this game. Punting from the opponent 32-yard line. Are you kidding me? That's a 49-yard field goal. At that point, just go for it if you can't hit the field goal. At least try the kick. Do something. Punting it from that close is ridiculous. 4th down and inches. I almost feel like you don't deserve to win it, as Tennessee is going to get the first down. 2-minute warning, 47-yard line. That's a great throw along the sidelines to the 29. What a ball as he throws it outside. Intercepted. Maybe should have stuck the other way, as Chattanooga can put it away with the first down here. 2nd down and 12 turns to 3rd and 8. They're going to throw it. Quick pass. Open. He's gone. That's going to be a touchdown. And Chattanooga's going to win another conference championship. And they are kind of running away with beating the people within their state. They're the kind of the team that's doing that the most, as Tennessee may have that national championship on their resume. Chattanooga's beating everybody around them, beating everyone in their state, winning the conference championship time after time, as UT Martin in the playoffs after not making the conference championship at 11-1. They're going to be taking on number 7 Penn State. They have a lead. They may be on the road in the snow. That's a lot of time in the pocket as well. He's finally just going to try to run the football, and he's got the first down. But despite the odds against them, Penn State is 9-3 to UT Martin's 11-1. They should come out here and win this game, and they have a chance to go up by 2 scores and do just that from the 21-yard line. I know it's hard to tell where they are on the field with this snow, especially considering they got the white jerseys on. They're blending in with the snow a little bit, but they are into the end zone with the 2-score lead and 4.5 to play, as they are trying to avoid more heartbreak, as Penn State down by 12 has the football. They are content running the ball still. I don't think that that's a move, but they are at least getting it to midfield, but they're getting sacked here. 4th and 15. Probably your last chance, as they are going to throw it deep. It's knocked away, one-on-one coverage, and it goes in the favor of UT Martin, as they're going to throw it here. They already got great field position. They got the 2-score lead. They got the 2-minute warning. Everything is coming up UT Martin here, as it's going to be a 4th down field goal try. Kick is good. So they have a full 2-score lead, 2-touchdown lead. It's going to take a lot for Penn State to come out here and pull this one off, but with a minute to go, a timeout, probably need to score really quickly and get that onside kick, but it's 4th down and 10. They might not get any points on the board here. 4th and 10, and it is going to be caught. Okay, that's exactly what you needed there, as you have a faint chance if you get the onside kick, as they're going to throw it, but they're not going to go far, and it's inbounds. 4th and 7. Now the game really on the line here, as it's a touchdown, so not done quite yet. 30-38, onside kick in the snow is going to be scooped up. I thought maybe there was a little chance it's the snowball could be a little slippery, but no, UT Martin avoiding the heartbreak, as if Penn State recovered that onside kick, I'm pretty sure UT Martin was going to lose that game somehow. As back here in the 2nd round, we got 2 teams now, Chattanooga and UT Martin, 2 of the final 8, and they're taking on number 2 Washington, as it's going to be a lead for UT Martin. An 8-point lead. Touchdown and 2-point conversion is going to be what it takes for number 2 Washington to come out here and pull this one off. There's 5 minutes to play in the play action. He's letting one fly, and that's going to be caught. And 2 men are chasing him. They're going to finally track him down, and he's going to be all the way inside the 5 at the 3. Goal to go. And he's going to be stopped at the 2 once again. 3rd down and goal. Throwing outside. Caught. And that's a touchdown. Now they're going to go for the tie. 23-21, the handoff. He's in. And for the tie with under 4 minutes to play now. 23-23 is UT Martin with the broken tackle. He's going to break 2, get it to 3rd down and 1. 3:30 to go as he's throwing outside. Caught, first down, and past midfield. So now you can really play this safe if you want to. Take out some time, do quick little passes like that, but you're going to get a first down again. 10 yards, 2:40 to go. He's got a drag route underneath and just dinking and dunking their way down the field. The catch and run has been so effective as they're going to throw again. And he's going to go all the way for the touchdown. All the dinking and dunking, and then finally he catches one over the top. What a drive from UT Martin, as now it's 23-30. But Washington has time. I mean, maybe you could have played it safe and just not wanted to give them any sort of time. If I was UT Martin, I feel like it'd be stuck in your head that if you give them the ball with even 5 seconds to go, they might pull off a miracle and win this game. But, you know, you got to just trust your defense, trust the team, as that's going to be 3rd down and 9. Timeout used as he's throwing. He's backing up a lot, and he's going to have nowhere to go with that one. It's only a 2-yard gain. 1 minute to play. 4th down and 7 to get to the semifinals. He's got time, a lot of time. He's going to get brought down, and that's going to be UT Martin going to the semifinals and trying to get a national championship appearance themselves. Meanwhile, Chattanooga, they're on the other side of the bracket, taking on number 12 seed USF. And could we potentially be having a matchup between two of these teams against each other in the national championship? It's very rare to see that in this type of video where two teams end up facing each other in the national championship. We've seen it once before, but can it happen again as Chattanooga trying to overcome this 8-point deficit? Oddly enough, it's the same situation as the last game, 23-15. It's such a weird score, but it's happened twice. 4th down and 3 for the game, potentially tying score, and it's going to be a sack. And USF survives that long drive, allowing 0 points. And now, with the football in their possession and an opportunity to run out some clock, put more points up on the board, and end this one and pull off another big upset. As you know, you come in as the 12 seed, you're not expected to go very far, but they could go all the way to the semifinals right now, as that's going to be Chattanooga with the football back, 1st down at the 40. Bubble screen, they got blockers. That's going to be a 1st down, and a nice gain there to the 47-yard line. 3:30 to go. Handoff right up the middle. He's got room. He's got the 1st down. Broken tackle into the 29-yard line. He's had a great day. 2:40 to go. Quick pass outside. Caught. 1st down, and they're moving it with under 2 minutes to play now. 2nd and inches. It's going to be goal to go from the 6. Now with a shot to tie it again, as it's a touchdown, but you need the 2-point conversion, and it's going to be a handoff. Sweeping it. He breaks the tackle, and he gets it! And what a broken tackle to save this game. 23-23 USF. Now it's their turn to go on a clutch drive to the 34-yard line. 1:20 to go. He's got time. He's rolling. He's running, but he gets chased down and sacked. 3rd and 15, and you're going to run the football, play it safe, play it conservative, and we could be going to overtime here, as it's going to be Chattanooga trying to strike. They don't want overtime. 29 seconds to play, and that's going to be caught too. 44-yard line, running back, 15 seconds. They mean maybe 10 yards, but he's not going to get it. 3 seconds to go for the Hail Mary. He's going to just throw it quickly. It's intercepted, so we're going to overtime, as they had a chance there at the end, but they're not going to get that score right before the end, and that's going to be a flag down immediately to start overtime, and that is a brutal flag, as that's going to be holding. So now, I mean, it's the long-distance field goal range. You at least want to get some points on the board, as it's 1st and 20. You get some yards back, and now there's a flag down the other way, and they're going to call unnecessary roughness. That's an interesting call, as now floating it up top, caught, touchdown! Chattanooga scores it, 30-23. Flip it outside on the option, as USF needing to put the ball in the end zone for the tie. They're already inside the 10-yard line, down to the 6. Quick pass, and he's got it. Touchdown. And now we're on to overtime number 2, where USF throws a screen outside. He's not got a blocker there. 3rd down and 11. 26-yard line, play action. He's going to try to scramble forward. He's got space. He's going to get 9, but not all 11 yards. And now the field goal try is through the uprights, and Chattanooga can win it with a touchdown, take it to a shootout with a 2-point conversion. They're going to throw quick underneath. That's going to be caught, but he gets the 1st down, fighting ahead, falling forward, and now a handoff right up the middle, and he's getting closer. 7 yards away, but it's 4th and 2, and they're going to take the field goal. We're going to a 2-point shootout overtime, as it's going to be number 3, and they get stopped on the first 2-point conversion. USF for the win. He's got it, and USF, they pulled it off, and they go from 12 seed to semifinals. Chattanooga, they go 1 and done, and UT Martin is the only team we got left. UT Martin taking on Baylor here, 27-17, with a chance to go to the national championship. And it could be USF waiting for them. It could be their opponents waiting for them. But meanwhile, Tennessee Martin, they got themselves a 2-score lead. Baylor, though, driving the handoff inside the 10, 5, touchdown. And Baylor down by 3 now as UT Martin with 6 to go. Still with the lead as they go with the RPO. Tight ends got the first down and a nice catch and run for 19 yards. And what a job it would be from UT Martin to go from no conference championship, sneak in at the 10 seed and get to a national championship. But now backed up, 3rd and 18. He's got a short pass, but they're not going to get the first down. So Baylor's going to take over with that 3-point deficit. Nice field position, 4 minutes to play, and a first down carry there. 46-yard line. Now they're in enemy territory. 3rd down and 4. Quick pass. He's got it, but it's 4th down and 1. They're going for it. Handoff. He's blown up in the backfield. UT Martin takes over, and so close to the national championship. That's going to be complete. So Baylor takes over. He had it. He had the chance, but now UT Martin's got to play some more defense. One more stop potentially, as they're going to get a first down to the 32-yard line. 1:20 to play. Middle caught. He's going to be inbounds and get a fumble and scooped up, and a fumble is going to be UT Martin football and a chance to go to the national championship. Broken tackle. He's going to get out of bounds, but it's 2nd and 1. So you're going to be able to extend the drive more, and a first down carry there, and that's going to be UT Martin going to the national championship. And how have they managed that? Meanwhile, on the other side of the bracket, it was number 12 seed USF not being able to take down the 1 seed Miami. There's a flag down after an incredible run, but this one is going to be coming back. It's a 28-28 game, and UT Martin is on the same side of history that potentially Chattanooga was last year, where, you know, they go and win this game. You put yourselves right in that conversation with Tennessee. A national championship counts for a lot, but if you cannot get the job done here, who knows if you'll ever get back, as it's going to be a loss there as in Miami. 3rd down and 12, middle, caught, and a big conversion. This drive has been going on for a couple of minutes now, as they're at the 22, handoff, right up the middle, broken tackle, and down to the 6, as they are ticking this clock down, 4.5 to go. That's going to be a touchdown, and Miami has got the lead after taking it up half the 4th quarter with that one, as now UT Martin has it on 3rd down and 9 from the 31-yard line, throwing middle, caught, turning up field, and he's got it to midfield, as now under 4 to go with the play action. He's going to be rolling into a sack. He was just too slow to react there. And 3rd and 19, 3 to go. He needs a long way, and he's got a lot of those yards back, but not all of them, and they're going to punt it. I don't like the call, but they trust their defense, and they get a 2-yard loss there. 3rd down and 12. He's going to throw it. That's caught! And Miami with the big conversion and a lot more. I really think you should have went for it, but they trusted their defense, and that could come back to hurt them. One more first down for the national title. He's not going to get it, but a field goal try could potentially end it anyway, as the kick is good, and Miami up by 10. UT Martin's got no timeouts, and even if they score a touchdown, they still need a lot to go their way to get this game in their favor, as they're going to throw one middle. That's going to be caught for another first down, 13 yards, 1:14 to go, as you got to throw one outside. You're in field goal range. Now maybe you consider taking the field goal here, but they're going to go for the touchdown. They're going to go all the way for it all, but they're running out of time. There's 17 seconds to play. Now down to 11 seconds to go, as they're at the 17-yard line, taking their time, and he's getting sacked. And that is going to end things. UT Martin, that one play call was probably the deciding factor in this one. You had 3 minutes to play, down by 7, and you punt the football on 4th and 3. I mean, you got to go for it there. You trusted your defense. It just wasn't enough. And another team goes down in the national championship, unfortunately. We still got some years to go, and with the fact that we've seen now 3 teams enter the national championship, Tennessee has won it, Chattanooga and UT Martin have come up short, but that's more than I would have anticipated for a team, or for a state that has just 10 teams in it. You know, 3 of the 10 teams have made a national championship, and I think there's still more than enough time and possibility that it can happen again. And I think that, you know, one of those teams makes it, Chattanooga or UT Martin, who UT Martin, for example, is going to be 11-1 with a chance to go to the playoffs. Chattanooga, not so much. But I think if they get another shot at it, I think it can happen. And I don't think this video is over. It's hard to get back to the national championship. It's hard to make it twice. Not many teams in these videos have done it, but I think it can happen here, especially with UT Martin getting a scoop and score touchdown. And they're looking for that conference championship, the one that has eluded them. And another fumble, another scoop, and almost another score. How do you start the fourth quarter like that when we hop in? It's 31-16, but they're not going to get into the end zone there. Third down and goal from the 11 as he is going to get out of bounds, but at the 5-yard line. So it will be a field goal, but the Tides had turned significantly in this one. 34-16 all of a sudden, but Tennessee not trying to relinquish their hold on a conference championship lead over Tennessee Martin in the overall 15-year race, because UT Martin, if there's one thing they haven't been able to do, it's beat the teams within their state. They've gotten to a national title. They've won in the playoffs. They've succeeded, but they have not done it in their own state, and that is a massive part of this. So Tennessee not going to get the onside kick there, but there's still 4 minutes to play in a 2-score game, as UT Martin is going to get sacked, and it's 3rd and 17, so Tennessee might get the football back. They got all their timeouts. Crazier things have happened as he's going to run it. He's going to slide, and going for a field goal try. It might have been enough to get him that 3 points. It was. Still a 2-score game, though. 2-minute warning as it's a 14-pointer, as it's 3rd and 11. He's throwing it. Deep ball. He's got a wide open man. It's caught, and it's a touchdown. Tennessee, there's no way UT Martin's going to blow this one. Sweep to the outside. They went for 2 now. All right, now it's an 8-point game. UT Martin, though, Tennessee still got their timeouts. They need to get a first down. That's a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. How about another play that's blown up in the backfield? Loss of 2. Tennessee's going to get this football back, as they will. And a stop. They had to use all their timeouts, but there's great field position, a minute to go. And UT Martin, they were just up by 18 with like 5 minutes to go. And that ball's almost caught. 4th down and 2. Chance to end it here. Flip it out. He couldn't get it out in time. And UT Martin, as if they couldn't just make things easy, they made a sweat for it, but they finally got a conference championship on the board. They get that 12 seed in the playoffs, so they're going to be taking on Notre Dame. Only team in the playoffs from the conference, as it's 21-21 with 6 to play. They have to go the long way once again to get back to a national championship appearance, but it can happen, as it would be massive to get to go there 2 straight years. You have to think if they can pull that off, it would go a long way to helping them win the state's video, and if they can capture that national championship, it'd be huge, but they still have some work to do just to get there, as they are throwing outside on the RPO. He's got room. He's inside the 10. He's down to the 8-yard line. Goal to go. 3:30 to go. Handoff gets stopped. No gain. 3rd and goal from the 7, as he's got time and he's got room. He's going to slide. He probably should have just stayed a little bit longer in the pocket and tried to find somebody open. That kick is no good. Oh my goodness, UT Martin. That's a chip shot field goal that you just missed. And now Notre Dame, in a tie game, they're going to throw outside, and this is just getting ridiculous, UT Martin. You cannot keep choking these types of games away. I mean, it's just been so ridiculous, but there's a minute and a half to go, as they are now with the football in their possession, needing to go down and try to do it again, as they got another big play. I would like to say they're in field goal range, but after that chip shot miss, I don't know if they're in field goal range, but they're going to get as close as they possibly can, down to the 2, as now from the 1, 30 seconds to play, and that's a touchdown. And UT Martin didn't even let the kicker handle it, as now they have to just prevent a touchdown in 20 seconds. 18 now. 3rd down and 10 from the 22. They need 78 yards, and he's throwing it deep, up in the air. It's tipped. It's picked off. And UT Martin not going to allow anything crazy to happen this time around. And they're going to get a 1st-round victory on the road and move on to the 2nd round, where they're taking on Virginia Tech. It's 23-17, and UT Martin with the football, 8 minutes to go in enemy territory with the lead underneath, caught by the tight end. powering ahead to the 35-yard line as they go read option. That's going to be a loss of 4. 3rd and 14 now as they're going to throw. Running back hits a nice block. He's going to find a man on the outside on the sidelines, and that's a great play. And now with the play action, that's just an awful set of blocking there. 2 guys got in. 3rd and 13, throwing it, and that's going to be caught for a touchdown. And that was right by a defender. Great ball thrown. 2-point conversion. He spins away. It gets brought in. I mean, the defender kind of helped him out a little bit. So now 14-point game. Throwing it deep is Virginia Tech. 1-on-1. Tipped away. 4th down and 7. You got to go for it here. Down by 14 as they're going to throw. He's got time. He's got the middle, and it was an open receiver, but he just flat out missed it. And UT Martin can go up by 3 scores as they are going to get it to 3rd and inches from the 13. Throwing. That's going to be caught. Great job to hang on to that one as now 2nd down and goal from the 12. He's breaking out of a sack, but not 2. We're backed up to the 28-yard line. 3rd and goal. Don't take another sack. He gets it away at least so they could try a field goal, but this field goal is going to be massive to make it a 3-score game. Probably going to put it away as they do hit the field goal. They do put the game away. UT Martin to the semifinals. Can they go back to a national championship from 12th seed to the title? But they're having to go against an undefeated 14-0 Georgia team with a 49-yard touchdown. And the 2-score lead, 31-17, still 6.5 to go as UT Martin needs to get into the end zone of their dreams of winning that national title. Could be all over as that's going to be a big strike over the middle. Caught for a gain of 21 yards. Our quarterback's thrown 3 interceptions this game, and that's kind of been what has resulted in this 2-score deficit and a 4th down miss. Georgia looking to just finish their job, going undefeated all the way to the national championship. They're the #1 team in the nation. They're undefeated for a reason. They are unbeatable right now, and they are threatening to do exactly what UT Martin did to Virginia Tech. Go up by 3 scores, and with the 10-yard line, 3rd down and 4, 3 minutes to play. That's caught. How about take more time off the clock? And a miracle will be needed here, and they are not going to get it. Touchdown for Georgia, and it's 38-17 is your final. So UT Martin, a nice 2-year run there to go to a national championship and then make a semifinals appearance, but ultimately no titles out of it. And I mean, usually when you get a 2-year run like that, it's going to be hard to replicate that, to hit those highs, and that could be the best chance UT Martin has to win this video, and they came up empty-handed. You only get a couple of years any given time in these videos. Out of these 15 years, you get a few if you're one of those contending teams. But UT Martin, they're not out of it yet. How about 12-0, and they're taking on an 11-1 Memphis team, and Tennessee's at 10-2. Chattanooga, they are at 10-2. So there's a lot of teams succeeding in this conference, and Memphis trying to finally get themselves over the hump. They've won a conference championship before. They've kind of flirted with success, but not gotten there quite yet, and this might be their best chance, as if they could beat the #2 team in the nation, they could definitely be heading to their first playoff appearance, as that's going to be a nice game there. But UT Martin up by 7, getting a sack, now backed up, and they don't want to settle for the field goal here with 6 to go, but you absolutely can, and it looks like they're going to have to. Backed up at the 31-yard line, 4th and 12. Field goal try is going to be off the post and no good. UT Martin catches a big break there as his quarterback's going to be retreating. I don't know why you're running backwards so much. That's a loss of 12. How about 3rd and 22 now? So looks like Memphis is going to get the football in great field position, and pretty nice field position from the 35-yard line, needing to go back and drive down the field once again. And this time around, you're probably not looking to settle for any field goals. There's about 4 minutes to play, but they're going to punt it back to UT Martin. Probably the last time you can afford to punt the football, as UT Martin with the 1st down run there, as they're going to throw middle. That's going to be off the dirt, and now 3rd down and 10, and incomplete pass again. So now Memphis, this is probably your last chance, as it's going to be a 1st down run there. Under 2.5 to go. Play action. Quick pass underneath. That's going to be stopped. 4th and 1. 2-minute warning. Big conversion here needed as he's going to run for it. He's got it, and he slides down. In the face of pressure, he made the right call to run it. Now 1:10 to go. Taking their time here. That ball's incomplete. 4th down and 4. Now they got another conversion in them. Memphis is going down, and UT Martin 13-0, and they are riding all the way to another playoff appearance, and this could be the strongest team yet, as they got the number 2 seed. Tennessee also sneaks in at the 11 seed. Not only that, they are taking care of Notre Dame in the first round. What a blowout, 45-0. So 2 of the final 8 teams, we've had this situation before, but now it's Tennessee against Ohio State, and we'll catch UT Martin for their second round game. But Tennessee against a 11 to number 3 ranked Ohio State. They got the lead right now by 8, but it's Ohio State with the football. Play action over the middle, caught on the run, and he's going to get it to about the 21-yard line, right on the outside of the red zone. Now they're in it on 3rd and 4. Quick RPO, and that's going to be a first down at the 4-yard line, as Ohio State, for the tie, is going to have their opportunity at it. Now 2-point conversion to get that tie. He is in. 24-24 in Tennessee with 4.5 to play. It's a lot more difficult than that Notre Dame game, 45-0, but now taking on one of the best teams in the nation and trying to come out here and do what they haven't done in a while, and that's really be a legit competitor. They have not made it out the second round since that national championship. That's their only time making it out the second round, I'm pretty sure. They haven't done it since that one national title year. Tennessee's defense is going to get the stop, though, get the football back with 2 minutes to play, 3rd down and 4. He's getting sacked at the 2-minute warning, and the punt is going to be a bad kick. Really bad kick, just a 25-yard punt, and Ohio State starts at midfield, but it doesn't take much. One play, touchdown! Ohio State with the lead, and now you need to have the pressure put on you, as this Tennessee team has been basically cursed in the second round. They have not been able to get by it, as they are going to get the first down and driving to try to tie the game up from the 34, throwing to an open outlet, and he's going to get the first down and more. 15-yard gain into the red zone they go. 2nd down and 10. Minute 13 to play. Outside, caught, tight end, got the first down. Goal to go, timeout used, 37 seconds to play from the 9. He's going to spin out. He's going to slide down and get 4. 3rd down and goal from the 5. He's looking. He's going to run it again. He's getting stopped at the 1. 4th down and goal. They're going to hurry it back to the line. 20 seconds and clock running. He's got time to get this snap off for the tie, to potentially send it to overtime in a trip to the semifinals. He's going to tuck it. He's going to run it. He's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. We're going to overtime, and the quarterback, he ran it 3 straight times there, and now Tennessee's run game doing their job. Quarterback going to keep it this time, and he shouldn't have. 3rd down and 6 from the 8, and he's throwing. He's going to run it. He's got room. This time he scores again. And Ohio State, you got to learn what a spy is. You got to learn what a contain is, as Ohio State needing a touchdown to keep it alive, and they get 20 yards in the first play. 2nd and goal from the 3, and he's got it in for the touchdown. And we are on to overtime number 2, as Ohio State drops back, and a 1-play score! Touchdown, Ohio State! And now the 2-point conversion, as he's going to throw back in the end zone, caught for 2. Tennessee needs a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. He's trying to throw it, and he gets sacked. He tried to throw it last second, but he couldn't. 2nd and 15, as the pressure's in. Sacked again. 3rd and 23, as he's got nowhere to go, but he slips away. He's got no one open downfield, and he just gets rid of it. He tried to keep his eyes downfield. 4th and 23 for the game. Taking a shot, one-on-one. It's incomplete, and Ohio State does just enough to get out of here, and Tennessee once again can't win their second round matchup. And now we hop over UT Martin taking on USC, as it's 13-0 versus 10-3, and another trip to the semifinals on the line for UT Martin. They've made the national championship. Then they went out in the semis. Now they're here in the second round trying to get back to the semifinals and back to a national championship, as they are at the 23-yard line, already in great position, and they're getting sacked 3rd and 17 in a tie game, as he's going to throw it deep, tipped up in the air, almost picked off, and now they're going to have to settle for the field goal try. Kick is good, and UT Martin with the lead, and the ensuing kickoff with just under 6 to play is going to be fielded at the 4-yard line. He's going to find a lane, get to the outside, past the 30, 40, midfield, opponent's 40-yard line, and down at the 39, a huge return, and the kickoff specialist getting a big-time play for USC to try to tie this game up and maybe even take the lead here, as they're already at goal to go, as now at the 2-yard line, handoff, he's in, and the kick return almost springing for a touchdown, but they finished the job anyway. And now 4 minutes to play. UT Martin with a big play to start their drive. 3.5 to go. 3rd down and 8 from the 39. That's going to be caught. Tight end on the run. He's got it to the 43-yard line, needing a touchdown to take the lead as they're at the 43. Quarterback gonna just stop going backwards as he's gonna get sacked. Loss of 10. They get 8 back to set it to 3rd and 12, but he's got nowhere to go. They spied him, and he's only gonna get 3. 4th down and 9. Going for it. 2 minutes to play. Needing a conversion. He doesn't have it right up the seam, but the safety knocked it out, and USC just so close to ending this game. He gets stopped in the backfield, 3rd and 4, handoff. He doesn't get it. UT Martin's going to have one more try on offense, and they're going to go play action. They're going to get sacked, and it's going to be 3rd and 19. Play action again. Throw it in. Deep middle, incomplete. 4th down and 19 as you need a crazy play here. What do you got with the game on the line? It's intercepted, and that's going to be USC knocking out UT Martin. 13-0 to 1 and done in the playoffs, and that is unfortunate. So, I mean, I talked about a 1 year nice year that they had for the national championship. Then after last year, I'm like, that's a nice 2-year run. And now the team was better than ever in the 3rd year, and they went 1 and done in the playoffs, and that's a 3-year run. That's really hard. It's really hard to string together that many good years. The further along they go stringing together great years, the more it's like, man, I don't know how much they could keep this going. And once again, it's like, that's their window. I don't know if the window is going to be open for a 4th consecutive year. And you got to think Tennessee's eventually going to come back to reclaim themselves as contenders. And Chattanooga is there, 11-1, 11-1, 11-1, and then a 10-2 Memphis outside looking in. Tennessee Tech at 9-3. I mean, Chattanooga and Tennessee Martin are both in the playoff hunt. Tennessee's gonna make it in because they don't got to play a conference championship, but Chattanooga needs this conference championship more. They need it because if they don't win it, they aren't going to the playoffs. Tennessee Martin's in regardless probably, as it's 21-21. Chattanooga with the football, middle, caught, 1st down, and to the 13-yard line. Now at the 9 as he's gonna throw it. He's going to roll left and into a sack. That's going to be setting up 4th down and a field goal try. Kick on the way. It is good. So 24-21 with 4 to play. And UT Martin with the football back as they're going to go outside. Caught for a nice gain of 13 yards. And now back to the line. They're going to go to handoff right up the middle. And he's got a nice 1st down gain of 12. Now at midfield, 3rd down and 6. Middle in the face of pressure. He's got it 4th down and 1. They're going for it. Big call here, and he's got it. He hung on, and that's the type of play call you need to make if you want to win this game. Now they're into field goal range and a chance to take the lead here. It's a 2-minute warning's approaching. He's got time, but no one's getting open. And eventually somebody does. He got it on the run. He's seen it coming back the other way. Now at the 3-yard line. Speed option, flip it out. He's got the touchdown. UT Martin trying to string together another conference championship victory, and they are going to run. He's scrambling. He's got a big run there as Chattanooga's trying to find themselves into the playoffs, dropping to throw it from the 48. Deep ball. It's incomplete and almost picked off. 4th down and 5. Game on the line. From the 48, he's going to run it. He's got the 1st, so the game stays alive a little bit longer. And he got an 18-yard gain. Now at the 25-yard line, 3rd and 5. Caught for the 1st down. 30 seconds to go. Now 27 seconds. Quick pass outside. Caught. Touchdown. Chattanooga takes the lead. I really thought Tennessee Martin was over the hole. Losing at the last second. Losing at the buzzer situation. There's 11 seconds to go. Needing 78 yards. They get a big play there to set them up in Hail Mary range. He gets out of bounds. 6 seconds to go. Needing a 52-yard miracle. Throwing it deep. He's got a man. Touchdown. And this time it's UT Martin pulling off the stunner after years and years of losing at the buzzer. It's their turn to win it at the buzzer. And they take down Chattanooga and end their playoff dreams before they can even start. And UT Martin's going to get a 1st round bye. And they knock out their rivals, and they are going to get that 4 seed. Tennessee gets the 8 seed. No Chattanooga in the playoffs, and UT Martin, they've opened up that window of contention for a 4th year in a row. And if this isn't the year, I don't know if if it's going to happen because they've had so many close opportunities, so many chances. Meanwhile, Tennessee, contested grab, he's got it inside the 10-yard line, and Tennessee going for the lead. 3rd down and goal from the 8. He's got room, he can run it, he's got the touchdown, and Tennessee takes the 7-point lead with 5.5 to go. Miami, 3rd down and 1 is going to be converted just barely, and now taking their time as the clock's already all the way down to 4 minutes, and they haven't even entered enemy territory until just now with 3 to go. 3rd down and inches, and they get it. They're really taking their time, grinding this one out little by little. Another 1st down. How about the 2-minute warning as they're at the 32-yard line? Quick pass over the middle, caught, and now inches to go on 3rd down as they go outside. Another 1st down, and they are literally methodically going down the field, and Miami down to 1st and goal. A minute to play. 5-yard line, back in the end zone, touchdown. And they did a great job making sure Tennessee did not have a lot of time left, but they don't need much as they are already closing in on field goal range. Another 20 yards could potentially do it as they're going to tuck, they're going to run it. He's got a lot of yards there, and he's got 18 as it's a 57-yarder from here, and he's going to get 2 more, and that will be just enough, I feel like, for them to feel comfortable trying a field goal. They're hurrying back to the line, less than 10 seconds to go, and they're going to spike the football with 7 to go. And I said 20 yards is what they need. They got 20 exactly, and they got the field goal, and they take out Miami in a last-second field goal. They had just enough time, just enough yards, and now Tennessee, we stick with them. They're taking on Arkansas, number 1 Arkansas. We'll see if they can finally get past the 2nd round again, as still they've not been able to get out of the 2nd round aside from 1 season, as it's a tie game, 20-20, 7 minutes to play, as he's looking, he's tucking, he's running it, he's got the 1st down, and he's going to fight his way to the 28-yard line, gain of 13, 1st and 10 with under 7 to play, outside, underneath, drag route, he's pointing out a blocker up the sidelines, touchdown, and great vision there to get it as now the kickoff. Back deep is Arkansas, fielding it at about the 2-yard line. He's going to find a lane, break a tackle, get through! How has he done that? He gets through again, and he almost cut all the way. If his own teammate didn't get in the way, I think he would have been gone, but he still got to the 44. They're not going to do anything with the kick return. That's unfortunate. It looked like he had a bad return, then turned it into a good return, and then his own teammate stopped it from being a great return, and that is going to hurt Arkansas a little bit, as now Tennessee with the football. 7-point lead and a fumble! Scooped up by Arkansas. It looked like it was all Tennessee, but the rain might have played a factor in that one. 4 minutes to go, and Arkansas with the 1st down at the 33-yard line. 3rd down and 9 as we jump ahead. 2 plays later, and he's going to throw on the run. Bullet pass, and that's going to be caught to the 6-yard line, and he's going to drop to throw this time. Rolling, sacked again, and backed up to 3rd down and goal from the 13. Little pop pass is not going to get them anywhere near where they need to go. 4th down and goal from the 9. 2-minute warning has hit. He's going to go back in the end zone. Intercepted. They might finally be able to get out of the 2nd round again, as the run is going to get them the 1st down. And Tennessee, 1 more, and they got the 1st. Tennessee finally, after a long stretch of being one and done or out in the 2nd round, has gotten to the semifinals 1 more time, and we'll see if they can get another national championship. Meanwhile, on the other side, UT Martin, I mean, they are doing a lot right now. They destroy Florida. They're on to the semifinals, and how about it? We get a guaranteed appearance in the national championship from one of our 2 teams. It's Tennessee, it's UT Martin, and this is the definitive game that could maybe decide this video. The top 2 teams facing off. Tennessee has a national title. UT Martin has just an appearance, and a guaranteed appearance here is going to be resulting from one of these 2 teams. With under 5 to go, UT Martin is getting a sack. They are up by 5 as Tennessee on 3rd and 17, sweeping it. There's a flag down, and this one, no 1st down. It would have came back regardless. Tennessee Martin probably going to decline. They will. Field goal try is going to be good. And it is 17-19, UT Martin with the football. 4 minutes to play. Pass, deep ball, caught, and 1-on-1. 24 trying to track him down. He won't. Touchdown. UT Martin didn't take long, and now they got a 2-score lead. And this could be just enough to get them to another national championship appearance. 2nd down and inches from the 30-yard line, throwing it deep. Tennessee has an open man. It's a touchdown, and they respond immediately. What a play. And now UT Martin's going to have to go back out there and try again, as they got the 2-point lead. Read option is going to get them 7 yards, 3rd down and 5, as the blitz sent in with 2 to go, as that's going to be tipped and incomplete. And now Tennessee with the football with a 2-point deficit, and already one big play, and he's gone. Touchdown. And they got the lead immediately, and UT Martin doesn't know when to hit them. Minute and a half to go. They just had a 9-point lead, and offensively Tennessee just ripped their defense apart, ripped the secondary apart. Now UT Martin needing a score here with a minute 12 to play. 45-yard line. He's throwing middle, caught, hung on, timeout used, 52 seconds to play. He's got another one into the red zone. Hurry it back to the line. 24 seconds to play from the 17. He can't get sacked, but he does, and it's scooped up by Tennessee on the fumble, and Tennessee is going to a national championship with the scoop and score. He didn't even need to score it, but he did for good measure, I guess. And UT Martin goes down in the semifinals again, and that is unfortunate because now Tennessee could basically just completely win the video here. If they get 2 national championships before anybody else even has one, this video is all Tennessee's. And even regardless, even besides that, they held out UT Martin from getting a national championship of their own, which could also very well win them the video, as it's going to be a 4-point deficit. 3rd down and 10, 6 minutes to play from the 30-yard line. He's getting sacked, and I don't know if they're in field goal range. They're going to try it. 54 yards. They can hit it from there, but it is difficult. He still hits it. 1-point game, 28-27 as Clemson. What a completion there. Hung on, 44-yard line. Play action. He's going to throw. He's got time. He's got an open man on the crosser. And to the 35-yard line already, right where Tennessee was in field goal range. And a run outside. He's going to be to the 11-yard line with 4 to go. And Clemson looking for that 8-point lead. He's got it. Touchdown, but it's still a 1-score game. Down by 8, needing the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. From the 10, he's going to throw that wobbler of a pass and breaks a tackle. Breaks 2 and gets the first down. Looked to be a potential disaster play in the making, but it turns into a 20-yard gain, as now they find themselves at the 42-yard line and 2.5 to go. Run right up the middle. That's a nice cut to get them the first down to the 45-yard line. Now 3rd down and 8 with the 2-minute warning hitting, as he's gonna throw. He's gonna get sacked. 4th and 17, as he's going to throw for a potential game-deciding play. They don't give it to him. That was so close. I feel like he might have had it, but that could be what cost Tennessee the national championship. He caught it right at the line, but the defender did just enough to hold him. I would have liked to see that play get reviewed. That is quite literally game of inches type stuff that might have just stopped Tennessee from out and out winning this video on the spot right there. And that one tackle has left the door open for what little time we have left to maybe see a team like Chattanooga or UT Martin. Those are the only 2 teams that can catch Tennessee at this point, to give them one more try, maybe go to a national championship, maybe win one, maybe do something to win this video, as Tennessee back on top with the recruiting. But all of those top 3 teams, top 40 teams in the recruiting side of things, so they're all pretty close to one another, and Tennessee outside looking in for the playoffs and for the conference championship. Tennessee Martin could very well sneak in. Chattanooga is 12-0, taking on Tennessee Tech. I feel like Tennessee Tech had slowly climbed the ladder a little bit. They're going to get smacked in the conference championship 41-7, but still nice of them to at least make an appearance. I mean, it was nice to see somebody else get involved. Tennessee Martin, Chattanooga are in the playoffs, so we jump to the playoffs where Tennessee Martin is taking on Kansas State, as it's going to be a big play for Kansas State. 21-21. UT Martin has had the last 4 years be so close to semifinals appearances, a national championship appearance, and then another play where they get inside the 5-yard line for Kansas State, but this could be another chance to get to the semis, to get to a national championship. But they're down by 7 with 3:30 to go, and this window feels like it's slowly starting to slide close for Tennessee Martin as time is running out in this video. Time is running out as now Kansas State with the football flag down. There's an interception. UT Martin is going to have a pick, and not only is it a pick, but it could be a pick 6 all the way down to the 1-yard line. But the problem is that it's coming back, pass interference, and that's going to be the most back-breaking play you could have had. You basically got a pick 6, and it got taken off the board, and now K-State running out the clock for the victory. Best believe they didn't want to put the ball in the air after that one, and that window might have shut completely for UT Martin. Chattanooga, meanwhile, their window might be open for this season as they're taking on Arkansas. It's a 10-point lead, and Arkansas going down, and they're 13-0, number 3 seed in the second round, and another sack. It's 4th and 29, and this basically is going to be game here as they're throwing it deep. Arkansas one-on-one ball. It's caught, and he hung on. How did he catch that one? 3rd down and inches from the 6 as he's throwing out the back of the end zone. 4th and inches, they take the field goal, but even still, it's a 1-score game, so what looked like Chattanooga was going to get the football in the opponent's red zone with a 2-score lead turns into now a 1-score game, and Chattanooga's got some pressure put on them, but they have a great offense on them and a great quarterback running the football for a first down to the 45-yard line. 3rd down and 10. He's going to bail and he's going to run it again. And the defender took a bad angle and he got another 15 yards. This quarterback is running like crazy, and now the running back getting the football and he gets a nice gain. It's not going to get him a first down. It's going to get him a field goal try that hits the upright. And everything's going wrong for Chattanooga right now, as now Arkansas with the chance to tie this game with a minute to play. 42-yard line, middle. That's caught, and he splits the defense. Broken tackle down to the 1. Minute to play as it's goal to go. End zone, touchdown. So now all of a sudden it was a 10-point game. Now it's a tie game with 50 seconds to play. But the screen from Chattanooga is going to get them a big drive starter. 3rd down and 5 with 30 seconds to go, trying to avoid overtime. But he is going to keep it going. Timeout used. 20 seconds to go. You're potentially in field goal range as they're going to hurry back to the line. 3rd down and inches. It looks like they're going to spike the football here and go for the field goal try. They will spike it. 11 seconds. Field goal for the lead and for the win. It's good. And now with just 2 seconds to play, Chattanooga for the win is going to be heading to the semifinals. That was a little scary for a second. He caught the ball, but I mean, they had to go like 80 yards. He caught it though. They still came about 50 yards short. But Chattanooga going to the semifinals, and it could be their turn to do what UT Martin couldn't. And they at 14-0 taking on Clemson. 12-2 Clemson with a nice play there up the sidelines for a nice gain. They only got 6 points on the board though, no touchdowns. Chattanooga's defense has been incredible so far, and with 5 to play, Clemson still looking for that end zone for the first time, and it's going to need to be an end zone play wide open. No one was even within 20 yards of him. As now Chattanooga, I mean, you can't play perfect defense. Eventually a break was going to happen. Still 13 points allowed is more than enough to get you into the national championship, and he's not going to have anything there. But they on offense need to do something, and their defense needs to come up with a stop too right now, as that's going to be perfect. Exactly what they needed. Intercepted and past midfield on the return. He's going to get them set up a chance to tie the game if they get another 10 yards. 3rd down and 7, and he's going to get held up 1 yard shy, and they're going to go for the long kick, 55 yards. It's going to be good, so tie it up with 2 to go, and Clemson is going to get sacked. Now they had to punt the football. Look, Chattanooga, who's going to have a chance to maybe go and get a game-winning field goal. The quarterback, he's just so fast. He just darts through the middle, splitting defenders. And now a big run up the middle for the running back. And now they are in position to get that field goal. Exactly what they want. They're going to get even closer. And not only that, get all the way down to the 5. What a run. And the kick for the national championship appearance is good. Chattanooga is going to another national championship appearance. They didn't get it done years ago, but they're going to have another try at it. They're taking on Rutgers. Number 12 seed Rutgers made it all the way to the national championship, and they are you know, looking like one of the more unlikely teams. I don't see Rutgers making the national championship very often in these videos, and, you know, being the number 12 seed, you can see why they maybe weren't exactly favorites to be here, but against 15-0 Chattanooga, they're putting up a fight, and they're putting up a fight like they have all season long, all playoff long, as they're going to run it, and he's in for the touchdown. It's an 8-point game, and now Chattanooga, 4.5 to go, needs to get into the end zone, get a 2-point conversion, and tie this one up. And the pressure, he breaks out of it, huge, and he's going to run for it. And this quarterback, how is he so good at running the football? He's just so slippery, so fast, and now with a little jet sweep, that's going to get them a first down run. We're now under 3 minutes to play. 2nd down and 10 from the 28. He's going for the end zone. Open man, touchdown. But now you need the 2-point conversion for the tie. Play action. He's going to run it. You know he's going to keep it, and he's going to score. Touchdown and the 2-point conversion as it's 20-20. But Rutgers, they're responding emphatically to that score, as now with the 2-minute warning, they are in field goal range with 1:20 to go now, as they are going to get the first down timeout used. And now a handoff, and they're going to go outside. They got a lay, they got an open run, touchdown! And they could have maybe ran out the clock to kick it, but they found the end zone and they take it. And now it's up to Chattanooga to go another 56 yards in a minute, as they're going to get the first down. Their tight end's got it, and he's going to be to the 43 of the opponent. 50 seconds to go, and he's getting sacked! Now back at midfield, 44 seconds to go, needing to have some sort of crazy play. That's incomplete. 4th and 16. 40 seconds to go for the national title for Rutgers. It's not going to happen. Touchdown! Chattanooga's not done yet. And now we're in overtime. And this game is continuing. What a fourth quarter it's been. And now we have an overtime opportunity for Chattanooga to put themselves firmly in the conversation for this video to get that national title. And the quarterback, he's got the touchdown. He just keeps on running, and he's so unstoppable. Now the defense, can they stop him there, as Chattanooga's going to allow them to get all the way inside the 10-yard line. Goal to go from the 7. He's throwing. He's going to get a broken sack and find a man. Touchdown. What a play. We're on to overtime number 2. He's dropping a throw. Wide open running back leaking out. Touchdown immediately. And now the 2-point conversion for the 8-point lead. It's going to be throwing incomplete. And now we are on to Chattanooga, who can win it here, as they're immediately going to score a touchdown themselves. And now the 2-point conversion for the win. For the win. It's not going to happen. On to the 2-point conversion shootout in the national championship. That's going to be incomplete. And Rutgers can win it here. Handoff. He stopped short. On to another one. Rutgers open. It's going to be caught. 2-point conversion's good. Chattanooga to keep it alive. He's going to throw it. It's caught. 2-point conversion. How about a third shootout, as it's a handoff? Stopped. Rutgers for the win. They're going to hand it off, and they're going to have it. It's going to be a national championship for the 12-seeded Rutgers team, who stuns Chattanooga, stuns probably the whole college football world, as they are going to break the hearts of Chattanooga. It went to, you know, a first overtime, a second overtime, a 2-point conversion shootout, and we had 3 of those, and my goodness, as it's just the teams, UT Martin, Chattanooga, I mean, they've made a couple of national title appearances now, and none of them have gotten it done, and that's just so brutal. But I am impressed with this state. You know, the fact that we've had just 10 teams here, and what, Tennessee's made 2, Chattanooga's made 2, UT Martin's made 1, I believe. So that's what, 5 of the 15 years have seen one of these teams in this state make the national championship. It's really impressive. But we don't have much left in this one, as it's going to be Chattanooga versus Memphis. Tennessee Tech also in the mix. You know, 11 seed. Could they be making their first playoff appearances? Tennessee Tech is very slowly climbed the ladder. It's been a really long grind for them, but it's been nice to see a team kind of be on the slow burn of consistently getting a little bit better each year. But while we're looking at the conference championship in front of us, Memphis looking to win that second conference championship and put that on their resume, as Chattanooga trying to win another one to put on their resume, as they're trying to get back to a national championship, as Memphis gets the touchdown. being at the number 25 spot, I mean, it's possible for them to make the playoffs. I don't know if they'll be able to sneak into that 12 seed. Chattanooga, though, probably going to be in regardless. 4 minutes to play as it's 40-36. High-scoring game. And now 3rd down and 6 as the quarterback has had a nice game. It's the same guy as last year who's running like crazy. And, well, there he tries to go, but he gets sacked. 2-minute warning is hit, and Memphis could win this one. It'd be a pretty big upset to win this, but another first down will do it. Sweep it. He's not going to get there. 3rd down and 11 to throw it for the win. It's caught, and he's got it. And Memphis has just won the conference championship in a bit of a stunner. I did not expect that one. But Memphis is going to slide into the playoffs to take on Alabama, and they are going to be looking over at Chattanooga, who's going to be taking on TCU. But Tennessee Tech also made the playoffs, so a couple of appearances from teams that we like to see. 3 teams in the playoffs. The issue is right now TCU's got the football in great field position, and if they put this ball in the end zone, it could be all over, as it's going to be a hard deficit to overcome, and they're at the 2-yard line. TCU gonna capitalize and put it into the end zone. It's a 2-score deficit for Chattanooga, so they got a lot to overcome right now, and they're gonna start pretty well with that play as they break a tackle and get out of bounds at the 47-yard line. So now at the 4-minute mark, it's gonna be 4th down and 2. Gotta go for it here, obviously, as they're gonna go read option, and the quarterback's gonna find a way through. This is one of the best dual threat quarterbacks I have seen, as at the 35, he's gonna throw, and that's gonna be caught for the first down and a catch and run for a lot more than that, 22 yards, and they are making good time right now as they're in the red zone. Throwing outside, caught for the first, down to the 2-yard line, and they have got it in at the 3-minute mark, so plenty of time, and now the defense needs to come up with the stop, but TCU's gonna get a first down there. Another 2 will end it as 2nd down and 3, and they're not going to get it there, so first down here will do it, and TCU not going to get there, and that's going to be Chattanooga football with 1:40 to go underneath as they already set up in great field position at midfield with 1 play, 1:20 to go as they need to put that ball in the end zone, and they are doing a great job getting it closer. 23 more yards on that play, and now at about a minute to go, they're going to be in the red zone, down to the 11-yard line, and Chattanooga's moving the football incredibly, and what a job they have done to make a comeback here. Touchdown! And Chattanooga is going to be up with just 40 seconds to play and a sack. And now 3rd down and 15. He's going to be rolling the running, and he's going to get the first down. Not get that much further, but he's going to get to the 34-yard line, setting him up to the 44, needing another 10-15 yards for field goal range as they're going to get it to the 49-yard line. 15 seconds to play. 3rd down and 10, needing maybe 10 yards. He's not going to get there. 12 seconds to go. You got enough for 1 play over the middle. You could spike it. He's going to throw. Middle. Caught. He gets the first down. You got to hurry back to the line. 6 seconds to go. As are they going to get it off in time? 3, 2, 1, and he's going to spike it, but the clock hits 0. He took too long, and TCU is going to lose that one by literally a second, it looks like, as he just took too long to spike it. Now you jump over. Tennessee Tech, they're down by 10 against Auburn, but they got the football. 7 minutes to play after a sack. 3rd down and 17 as he's going to throw a pass that's going to be caught, but short. 4th down and 4. He's got a manageable 4th down, and they get it, so keeping things going here as if they put some points on the board, they definitely have a chance in this one. Throwing it deep. Ball. 2 men were there, but neither of them were catching up as he gets it down to the 2-yard line, and the handoff. Touchdown. Tennessee Tech in their playoff debuts here are looking for a victory, and that's going to be a great throw and catch for the first down. Auburn now running the ball, getting a first down to the 49. Tennessee Tech needs to at least just hold them to a field goal here as they are very quickly marching the football into field goal range with another first down if they get it, and they will, and they are in field goal range, but you can still afford to hold them. You just can't let them get in the end zone as they're throwing for a screen that's going to get them to the 21, and they're just not stopping them. No resistance at all. Blitz sent in. That's intercepted. There you go. You got a big play. way. Tennessee Tech has a chance in this one, but they need a lot of yards in front of them as they're backed up at the 4-yard line. The run play, though, is going to get them out of their own shadow of the end zone. A gain of 12 to the 16-yard line. 2-minute warning about a hit as they go over the middle for the first down. Catch and run for a gain of 13. And now with a minute and a half to go, 36-yard line. He's throwing outside, caught, and that's going to be to the 44. Closing in on field goal range for the tie. He's going to get sacked. And now backed up, 2nd and 16. And now he's getting sacked again. Backed up again, 3rd and 25. I don't know if you got something crazy in you here. No one's getting open. He's got nowhere to go. It's 4th and 41. I mean, my goodness, what do you even do here? They're not going to get the first down. And Auburn, with the 3-point lead, read option, is going to run. And they're going to find it into the end zone. Touchdown to put an end to it. 2-score loss, so a playoff debut for Tennessee Tech is going to end in defeat. And then for Memphis, they're going to find themselves on the receiving end of an absolute beatdown from Alabama. About 37-3 that's not how you want to see Memphis start things off in the playoffs. So two teams that, hadn't made the playoffs up until that point, getting their shot did not go well for either. At least Tennessee Tech had a chance in it. At least they were closer. But Memphis not doing anything. So up to just Chattanooga, who was in the second round against Georgia, a team that, had a couple nice seasons, a dominant year that knocked one of our teams out after an undefeated year before, as Chattanooga, with the touchdown, is going to climb themselves into a 2-score lead and a chance to get back to a semifinals and maybe get back to another national championship appearance. Like I said, they had gotten there twice before now, and they haven't been able to do it. Georgia getting sacked, 5.5 to go, 3rd down and 5. He's going to go outside for a completion to 4th and 1. Handoff up the middle. He's got the first down, so things still alive for a little bit longer, but you need to get into the end zone within the next probably 2 minutes as they got time, they got space. He's got a room to get that 16-yard run. Now another 5-yard gain after that to set up 2nd down and 5 with a first down carry. Gain of 9 to the 11-yard line. 3:30 to go. Blitz off the edge. Is going to get sacked. Now you're backed up. 2nd and 16 from the 17-yard line. You can get a first down, but it'd be really hard to get a first down without getting a touchdown. You at least get 12 of those yards back. 3rd down and 4 as you are going to get it, breaking out of 1 sack, throws it back middle, and he gets the touchdown. That is a crazy good play to save the game potentially, as it's 36-28, a 1-score game. We've hit the 2-minute warning, and they're starting to burn some timeouts. That play is going to get stopped for a loss of 3. 3rd down and 10. Handoff. He's going to try to bounce it outside. He's not going to go anywhere, so that's going to be timeouts burned up, and now a 4th down punt is going to lead to Georgia needing a touchdown. 2-point conversion, 1.5 to play. They need to go 65 yards to do it, though, as they're going to go outside. That's going to be cut for a gain of 7, so sets them up at 3rd down and manageable. Quick pass. That's going to be open, man! And he got by the safety. That's a bad angle taken. Touchdown, Georgia. And now the 2-point conversion for the tie. He's in! He just got helicoptered in, and now it's a tie game. That was ridiculous. And now Chattanooga's going to need to do something here. I mean, talk about putting your body on the line to try to get to a national championship. That's the type of effort you want to see. 3rd down and 6, 40 seconds to go as he's going to take off. He's going to try to run for it, but they had the spy in there, and they're going to go send it to overtime. So now they get the football to start it, and now a run is going to get them 12 yards to the 9-yard line now on 2nd down and 6. Quick pass in the RPO is a touchdown. And now Georgia needing a score on their own to keep this game going. Middle, that's going to be caught to the 7-yard line. That's now 2nd down and goal. He's throwing underneath. Caught. Touchdown. And we are moving on to overtime. And number 2, Georgia with the football. He's going to throw short. That's going to be caught and losing 4 yards. Now 3rd down and 14. Run is going to get them closer, but it's going to set up a field goal try. And the kick is going to be good. So Georgia can win it here with a stop, but Chattanooga can win it with a touchdown as they are going to get it to the 21-yard line. 2nd down and 6. Play action. It's a sack. He fumbled the football, and he couldn't scoop it, and Georgia's got it. And that's not how you want to end that one. Not only did you fumble, but the lineman couldn't grab it, and you lose the game off of it. And Georgia moves on. Chattanooga goes down, and that is going to put an end to another season where we're on to the final year, and it's just been so elusive to grab another national championship for a team in this state. There's been teams, both UT Martin and Chattanooga have come so close on so many occasions, had so many just close calls, but it's only been Tennessee to do it. And in the final year, we will see the opportunity goes to Chattanooga and Tennessee Martin. It looks like Tennessee's not going to get into the playoffs, so looks like Tennessee's time in the video is over. Chattanooga and Tennessee Martin, how about both of them going 12-0? That is insane, as now both of them, with as strong of a team as they have had, with one more opportunity to not only get bragging rights over one another, but get a shot at another national championship appearance, as it's 14-14 following a big touchdown. He's going to throw middle. That's going to be incomplete. 4th down and 1. They're going to punt it. So now UT Martin is going to have it slide down for a gain of 2. 3rd down and 4. He's throwing underneath. Caught. First down to the 47-yard line now on 3rd and 4. Read option. Quarterback is going to get a first down. I thought he was going to slide, but he made a cut inside. A nice big run there. 5.5 to go as the play action. He's going to run again. These two quarterbacks, these teams love their running quarterbacks. Part of the reason why they're both 12-0, the running quarterbacks, the success of them right up the middle, breaking a tackle. And look at the running from these guys. He's getting it down to inside the 5. Read option. This time they were ready for it. 3rd down and goal as he's throwing. Slant. Caught. Touchdown UT Martin. And it's going to be up to Chattanooga to try to match them as they go play action. And their quarterback's got nowhere to go. Sacked down at the 2-yard line. Handoff as they're just going to concede that possession. But they're not going to be doing all that well in the field position battle. UT Martin is got the touchdown. One play is all it took. And Chattanooga is in trouble now as UT Martin has now gotten themselves a 2-score lead. 2 minutes to play. And Chattanooga needing to score a touchdown and fast, making sure that they can maybe keep all their timeouts in the process of it, as that's going to be caught inside the 20-yard line. Timeout used. And that's going to be at the 2-minute warning. Is now 4th down and 18, 25-yard line. He's sacked. That's going to put an end to it. And UT Martin pulls through with a conference championship victory. Both teams heading to the playoffs. Tennessee will not be, but Chattanooga's got to go the long way. They got to take on USC. Tennessee Martin gets the first round bye, so we'll see. Chattanooga, USC, and it's going to be 10-7, a low-scoring game with 6 minutes to play as they will throw and get sacked. A fumble scooped up by USC, and a chance to go up by 2 scores. It's going to be easy. Punch it in, but he gets stopped there. 2nd and goal from the 1. Try again. This time he's got it. 2-score deficit to overcome now. And Chattanooga, that's a rough fumble that you're going to probably be looking at, thinking that maybe that ends your video there, because you went from down by 3 with the football to down by 10. You gave them the football literally at the 1-yard line, handed them a touchdown. You need to score, and fast, but another fumble. Are you kidding me? And USC picks it up. I mean, it looked like the USC defender didn't even realize the ball was on the ground for a second. And now Chattanooga needs something crazy to go their way. They obviously have to get off the field right now. They have to go 3-0, and they are at least going to do that. But they just have 3 minutes to play, down by 10 as he's throwing. Middle, caught, first down, as you can kind of play this a certain way. I would like to see teams in this game maybe play a certain way where the field goal is maybe what they prioritize first, or whatever the case is. But there is certain ways you can play this, and they're probably just going to go for the touchdown first. So at the 34-yard line, they were in field goal range, but they are going to get a first down to the 20. So now 2-minute warning has hit. They're going to probably start using timeouts if they get tackled in bounds, and they will. Now 1st and goal from the 6. He's rolling, throwing, caught down to the 1-yard line. Hurry it back up. Throwing again. He's getting sacked. He couldn't get away. He just was too antsy. 3rd down and goal. End zone touchdown. And Chattanooga scores, but they used the timeout in the process. Onside kick is almost recovered, but USC has it. A first down will end it, and that first down is exactly what they get immediately. It's not how Chattanooga wanted to end their video, but now it leaves us down with one team left to follow. UT Martin is going to have a 2nd round matchup where they are on top, but right now it's going to be a lead for UT Martin that is slipping away as NC State's in field goal range to tie. 3rd down and 14. It's going to be a stop, so that sack really set them back. They're going to settle for the field goal try. Kick is going to be good. So we have a tie game. 21-21, the kickoff back deep. It's going to be fielded. He's taking it out of the end zone, and he's going to weave back left, go middle. He's got room, and a kick return touchdown. He's going to go all the way. What is going on in this video? I never see kick return success, and we've had a couple of highlights from the kick return game, but he puts them on top. I feel like that's the first time we've seen a kick return touchdown in any of these videos, and we got another kick return highlight immediately back the other way. Look at him. He sprung free past the 40, midfield, and all the way down to the 30-yard line inside to the 28. They almost had back-to-back kick return touchdowns. How have I never seen a kick return touchdown in Sim in this game, basically, or like very rarely? We almost had them on back-to-back plays. And now from the 1-yard line, speed option, fake pitch it, and he fumbled the football. Are you kidding me? That is brutal. I don't know if he got too flashy there or something. He tried to fake pitch. I don't think anyone was fooled. And now UT Martin has the football, has the lead, and it is going to be up to them to try to put this game away as they are all the way back into enemy territory. A field goal could potentially do it, and they're going to continue to run clock, continue to grind out first downs. 4.5 to go. Play action. He's got time. He's got to pass over the middle for the first down into the red zone, gain of 20. Now 13-yard line as it's going to be 4th down and 1. They're going for a risky call. He's got it. Goal to go. 2-minute warning. More clock coming down, and a touchdown. What a call to go for it. And NC State, meanwhile, on the other side, is going to get themselves closer and closer to the end zone, but they're running out of time. They're running out of timeouts. 45 seconds to play. They finally do score, but they need the onside kick to try to have a chance in this one. Kick is going to be fielded by UT Martin, who's going to be taking one more trip to the semifinals and trying to finally get that national title. They've come so close, but they are now taking on the inevitable. They're taking on Oregon, and it's going to be a 20-17 game. Oregon with the football, and a nice play there to the 48-yard line. 3rd down and 3. 5.5 to play. Floating one up top. That's going to be caught. He gets brought down at the 11-yard line, and Oregon threatening to go up by 2 scores. Handoff. What a block from the guard. Oh, my goodness. I think that was the guard pulling. That was a crazy block to the 2-yard line. And now he's got the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. 2-score lead. And now UT Martin in trouble. They're chucking one deep. He's using all the arm strength he has, and he doesn't catch that. Are you kidding me? 4th down and 10, and it's gonna be incomplete. That was so close, and I think that might do it. I mean, they could get a stop here, and he's gonna throw. That's gonna be a stop, so at least it's gonna remain a 2-score game. But you've lost time, and now you need 2 touchdowns, 3 minutes on the dot to play, 3rd down and 10, and this game might be slipping away, sliding down 4th down and 5. Now this is really game on the line here, as he's got time in the pocket. He's going to run for it. He's got the first down, so it's going to be alive a little bit longer, but we're hitting the 2-minute warning. They haven't exactly moved it fast as they're throwing deep middle. There you go. It's a little bit quicker. But a 2-minute warning is hit. They're going to start burning their timeouts if they can't score quickly, but they do. Okay, hold up. We're not done yet. Touchdown for now a 3rd down and 9 try. Oregon chucking it deep. They caught it. And as soon as I try to speak and have some excitement, have some optimism, no way Oregon was going to let that happen, I guess. So now that's going to wrap things up for this video, which means we have the final section where we get to break things down, go over the statistics, go over everything. Broke these teams up into 4 different tiers because, you know, there was only 10 teams, so not as many tiers, not as much to cover, but we'll get into all the stats and statistics that we usually do and crown a winner of the state of Tennessee. And usually when I do these videos, you know, I did it literally last time where I created a whole tier by itself of like the worst team. And this one, yeah, I mean, I thought I had an all-time bad team in the last video, and we did, but hey, they rivaled them. Look at this abomination of a 15 years. How about that? 41 wins in 15 years. That is... That's literally less than 3 a year. How do you manage that? They obviously did not come anywhere close to a conference championship. Oddly enough, they did win a bowl game and their only bowl appearance. They didn't have anybody drafted in 15 years. I mean, how do you have nobody drafted in 15 years, 123rd average recruiting class, and 41 wins in 15 years? That is generationally bad. So we move on to tier 3, and these are just the simple below 500 teams. You know, it did line up pretty accurately that, you know, half the teams were above 500, half the teams were below 500. Vanderbilt did make a conference championship in, I believe, year 2, but just slowly started to fall off. And I mean, Vanderbilt 0-5 in bowl games. That's impressive. Middle Tennessee made a conference championship in year 1. Didn't really do much after that. And, you know, yeah, these other guys go 0-2 in bowl games, 2-0 in bowl games. All of them outside the top 100 in recruiting classes. All of them single digit in terms of players drafted. One All-American between these 4 schools. 60, 70 wins. So all these teams not really putting forth much to really talk about. As, you know, I would have thought maybe a team like Vanderbilt was going to have a bit better of a chance. You know, after year 2 when they made a conference championship, I was like, okay, maybe they were going to be onto something, but fortunately not. So then going on to tier 2, these teams were on the outside looking in. Tennessee Tech, I feel like if we had like maybe 5 more years, Tennessee Tech was going to start doing something. They made a conference championship in year 14, I think, and then made the playoffs. No, I think they made the conference championship in like year 13, made the playoffs in year 14. They were really starting to get the ball rolling. And then Memphis, I mean, 2-2 in conference championships, 1 playoff appearance, not a good playoff appearance because they got smacked in it, but they had their moments. 133 wins is pretty nice. And they just were never able to be a true contender, but they did win the conference 2 times, which, you know, that's more than what every other team below them can say. And I felt like they were on the brink of success a couple of times. And that quickly brings us to our final tier, the tier 1, where oddly enough, the win total is about as on par with one another as I've ever seen it in a video like this. It's never been that identical. How about 164, 165, 165 wins? Because of the discrepancy with how many bowl games they played and how many conference championships they played, the loss total is 46, 42, 43, but like, I mean, Tennessee got the green because they were 165 and 42, where Chattanooga was 165 and 43. But like, you can, it's all a wash. The wins were on par with one another. No one has a clear-cut advantage. But recruiting, the advantage did go to Tennessee, which you'd expect. But conference championships, after starting 0-3, UT Martin rattled off their next 3 victories in the conference championship. Tennessee started hot early on. They won, like, 3 of the first 5, and then didn't win any the rest of the way. And that led Chattanooga to go and win, 5 of the last 10 conference championships. Like, they dominated the conference in the back half of the video. And then for bowl games, UT Martin, impressively enough, 6-0 in bowl games. They never lost a bowl game. And in the playoffs, 8 wins. And compared to Tennessee, who went 6-1 in bowl games with 8-6 in playoffs, I gave the nod to UT Martin just because they didn't lose a bowl game. But again, on par with one another. Chattanooga, meanwhile, 5-7 in the playoffs, 5-2 in bowl games, so a little bit behind. All-Americans obviously went to Tennessee. Draft picks, recruiting went to Tennessee. But I mean, genuinely, the difference in this video literally came down to that national title. Tennessee made 2 appearances. UT Martin made 2 appearances. Chattanooga made 1 appearance. All of them had success. All of them won the same amount of games. All of them were successful in the playoffs. All of them had their moments. But ultimately, Tennessee got the national championship. The other 2 didn't. So I think for that reason, you go and give the victory to Tennessee, on top of the fact that they did have the more successful recruiting and draft success. So literally, if Tennessee didn't have a national championship and one of the other 2 teams did, I think I would have given it to the other 2 teams. But, you know, the national championship was quite literally like the deal breaker there. So you guys can let me know who you think won. I thought UT Martin was really impressive and had their chances, but you know, you guys can let me know who won, who you think won, who you enjoyed watching in this video, who you were rooting for. And as we wind things down, I believe I'm going to do 2 more of these state videos before we get into the ultimate one. Also, this was the first video doing this with the new capture card and everything, so I hope it looked good. Let me know if it looked good. I can continue to tune, but for me, on my end, the red actually looked red. It didn't look dim. It didn't look gloomy. It didn't look weird. You can let me know how it looked. Hopefully, it looked better for you guys because it looked good for me, but, you know, like, comment, and subscribe, please. All support is very much appreciated, especially since I, kind of spent a little bit on that capture card, since all the money I made basically from last month on YouTube went into that capture card to try to make the videos better for you guys. That's kind of how I've been doing things. All the support and everything that you guys give me goes back into these videos. So hope you guys all enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe like I said. Let me know what you want to see next, and I will see you guys all in the next one.